Well, welcome everybody to the Friday night hangout. I can't stay on long. I'm dead tired, so we'll we'll be I'll be passing this off to the first guy who comes in here. But I got to keep it going. Let me see here. There we are. That's pretty good today. The wind was light and the flights were good. I'll tell you what, that Almont boy is going to be a heck of a. He's going to be a killer. He missed taking Orestes by I think about 40 points. Now that sounds like a lot there, but Orestes is really good, and this kid was right on the money. Of course, the junior, which was Will Davis's grandson, he could barely hold on to the airplane. He flew two-handed. But, he did a respectable job. He got it down in one piece. And as far as the top 20 or the top 5 went today, I thought that Fitzgerald did a spectacular job. Of course, so did all the guys. The Doug Moon and Derek Berry were 0.86 apart. I think 1171 to 1171.86 or 83 or something like that. A cigarette paper worth of difference between them. One bobble is all the difference that it made. And let's see if we got a message here. Could have been you. Could have been you. Well, it could have been you. I'm on the hangout now. I'm on the hangout now. Dan, he had to leave. He took Chacha to the airport. He had an early flight out. So Bob Hunt picked him up in, I guess, New York. I don't know, somewhere on the East Coast. He came to the Nats here, and he's flying out of Indianapolis in the morning. So Danny left early, and I'm here in the motel by myself, and I'm dead tired. The sun has just beat me to death. A week in the sun is unbelievable. I mean, I got a pretty good tan. Let's see here. Let's try to see if we got some chatter or something here. My video. I hope somebody comes on quick because I'm super tired. We got 9 people watching. And let's see.
Whoops.
Somebody there?
Hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, good.
I was hurrying in. Said, oh, he's on. I got to hurry.
Yeah. I'm going to turn it over to you tonight. I'm
So,
I'm I am dead tired.
is Winship with you?
No, he had to take Cha-Cha to the airport.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He left, I don't know, 4 o'clock, I guess. They're going to stay at his house in Indy tonight and then drop him off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, my nose is super bright red.
A lot of sun there.
Yep. It'll probably peel. Maybe I put some aloe vera on.
So there's a lot of them left, still staying, or
No. Um, only one that I saw for sure was, no, I can't remember his name. Uh, John Simpson. No, not John Simpson. John Saunders, the black guy from New Jersey.
hmm
There we go. We got aloe vera on there now. It won't peel up.
You had pretty good weather though, didn't you?
Yeah, it was great. It first day it sprinkled a little bit on N30 day, and the wind was kind of gusting. But I that's pretty much a given here at the Nats, the wind gusting. And then as the week went on, the wind laid down until top five today, and it really wasn't bad today. It was only 5 mile an hour probably. But when the wind blows here, it's blustery. It's straight, but it's odd because it rolls over the top of that pagoda. I hear everybody was whining that there was no streaming.
I don't know. I
Well,
caught you when I could there.
I didn't do any. I just a couple of
Well,
short.
just yeah.
That's what these guys got to keep in mind. If I quit doing it, there won't be anybody to replace. We are going to have the Pampa section on Stunt Hangar. So it'll be if you look on Stunt Hangar, there's Pampa, and then all I got is one category in there now, which is just a placeholder. I got the president's message. Then we're going to put all the district people in there, and you'll be able to post articles and what have you. That was discussed at the executive meeting. It only took 5 years to come about. But I ain't getting involved in running the Pampa website.
No.
I got enough to do on my own. Come on, somebody, come in here. Give Gary some company.
Yeah,
Get off here.
someone that knows something, right?
Yeah,
So that they can. We had a pretty good meeting there last time. Monday night.
we got 10 viewers and 8 likes and no chatters. No chat revenue. We gotta start making some money at this or else I have to quit doing it. Unbelievable. I really lost a lot by not streaming the Nats. I gotta work so hard for what little we get. Oh well. Hollister.
Maybe it's early yet. Maybe I'll get on here.
It's 7:08. But the minute that I hand it off to you and I sign off, I'll be asleep. I'm telling you, I'm tired. Went over to IHOP and ate. I said to the waitress, I said, I know better than to order this T-bone steak, and I did it anyway. And I got a piece of shoe leather. It was all right. It just wasn't worth the money because it could have went down the street to Texas Roadhouse and got a good steak for the same price.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I went across the street to the frozen Boulder and got this. Right, I've eaten this every night since I've been here.
Yeah. Looks good. Looks good.
They have the best vanilla ice cream on the planet.
When you leaving for home?
Going home in the morning.
In the morning.
I might swing by the site and look at the scale airplanes for a little bit, but I'll be driving out of here. I'll be headed south probably by 11. I'm supposed to stop at Shirley Sheik's, Jack C. Sheik's wife, to pick up some stuff of Jack's. But I'm just so tired. It's been a week. I've been in the sun for a solid week. Feet.
It'll zap you. Yeah.
And we've been going. I go to bed at 9 o'clock. I'll be up at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and don't go back to sleep because I gotta be on the field. I gotta get up and be at the field at 7, so I leave here at 6. But tomorrow I don't have to do that, so I'll probably sleep in.
When you're flying, how long does it last? All day, does it?
Well,
Or
top 20 day is 20 flights times 2, so 40 flights.
yeah, okay.
So 40 times 7 minutes. How long is that? Well, all day plus a lunch break. So get there, start at 7, probably over by 1 o'clock. But I gotta tell you, judging ain't no joke. It just zaps the crap out of you. Hey, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Hey, how you doing, Gary?
Okay.
How you doing, Sparky? I had a brain fart there for a minute.
Very tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contest wearing you out, getting on your nerves.
No, it's not on my nerves. The sun just beat me to death.
Yeah. Nice and warm out there.
Oh yeah, it was probably 100 today.
Well, was there any wind blowing or anything, or was it a nice calm day?
It was about 5 to 7. It was decently calm.
Yeah, well, that's good. Better than what Brodak was, right?
And Brodak sucked, yeah.
So,
But it rained on the first day, light rain in the morning. We still, we flew through. It just was, I don't know, I couldn't even say it was rain. It just a sprinkle.
a mist, sort of.
Yeah. Came down over the hill one morning, and we had to hold off an extra half an hour because the fog was so thick. Come down towards, the site there, circle 1 through 4. The fog was so thick you couldn't see the airplane across the circle.
Oh, wow.
They were saying they had never seen it like that before.
Well, the old time pilots call that soup, right? Flying in the soup.
Yeah, it was the soup, all right. Couldn't even see to the middle of the circle. A very, very dense fog. Ah,
So was there a lot of participants this year?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
I don't have an exact count of it.
Well, I mean, from the judging, from the crowd, for what you saw, do you think they had a pretty good turnout?
Yeah, not
Good.
as big as I've seen it. I've seen it with 80 to 100 flyers before, but I bet there was 60 just in stunt.
Yeah.
And N30 we had, this is an unofficial event, we had 16, and I think Classic had 20, and then Old Time had, I don't know, 13, 15, I don't know, somewhere in there. We had more juniors and seniors this year. But there's never a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that Gabe Almoff is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I felt sorry for him. He came down over the top and hit this wing over and went bam right at 4 foot. Sharp turn. He had a 39 to 40 point wing over coming, and he missed the pull up by 20 foot, and that killed it.
Oh, wow.
He started, came up right in front of me, went over the top, bam, inverted, just beautiful. Then came around and it was 20 foot to my right that he pulled up instead of pulling up right at me.
Yeah.
So that killed his maneuver. I think I gave him a 33 or 34. It was, and I'll tell you, you give away any points to any of them guys, you're done for.
Yeah.
Here comes Steve. He can vouch for what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he's having a microphone problem, I think.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Can't hear you, Steve. Go down at the bottom where the speaker is, or the microphone. Click on it on the bottom of your screen, next to the battery and the Wi-Fi and all that, and select the microphone. Let me call him real quick. Call Steve Smith. Yeah, if you go down to the bottom and what does the microphone say? Okay. Yeah, but choose a different one. Should have a couple of different ones in there. On the bottom, how many selections do you have? Try that one. Don't work. Okay. And that microphone doesn't have batteries in it, right? Shouldn't. Okay, so let me see if I can remember this. We want to do Control, Alt, Delete. Where are we at here? Where's Delete? Control, Alt. That's backspace. I can't find delete on my. Let's try. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. Zoom. We'll go into Zoom and audio. Okay. Go into Zoom, the microphone at Zoom on the Zoom meeting. Mine is same as System DOS sound box, but you'll have a whole lot of stuff here. Speakers, Realtek audio. Select the microphone. Right. Well, try another one. Try them all. Well, okay. Now listen. If you press Control Alt Delete, you can go to Task Manager or whatever and see what's running. See what's got that thing captured. Did you have it plugged in when you restarted the computer? It should recognize it. Okay, so you're not in Zoom and it works. And if you look at the left corner in the Zoom window, when you're talking, is there a green, bar going up and down? So it's not seeing that. So it's not seeing it in Zoom. How about audio settings? Try that. That's the bottom. There we go. And then it's got a place in there, test microphone. Input volume, is that about this, about the middle? Output volume. I got no idea. Maybe the microphone's bad. So it has to be something to do with Zoom. No. Right. Do you have that plugged into your phone right now? How about Bluetooth? You have Bluetooth on your phone? Something's capturing that
Yeah. Sounds like a little bit of something once in a while you hear, or I hear.
Okay, well, keep playing with it. All right. Bye. Well, he's going to continue to play with his settings. It has to do with Zoom, I'm sure. Have you tried signing out of Zoom and then re-logging in? If I was there, I'd get it working, but I ain't there. It's hard to do over the phone. You just start throwing the kitchen sink at it. Try everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
did.
it's
I just went and found a hammer. So
there's something when you sign on, don't you? You can say whether you want your
yeah, there's a
microphone or something. Yeah.
yeah. On mine, on the left-hand corner, it shows the microphone and the camera, and you just click on the microphone if you want to mute it, and then you click it again if you want to talk.
Let me see if he's muted on this end. I don't think so. Spotlight. Nope. Here comes trying.
Yeah.
Nope.
I know the last time he come on, the mute was on, and the mute went off. So,
Your mic working, trying? Yeah,
I think
okay.
so.
Yeah, we hear you.
I heard you.
Can you hear me?
You hear me now?
Yes, we can, Steve.
All right.
Good.
I'm using the audio on my phone.
I guess your headset must be bad.
Well, I'm not using the headset at all. But it works when the in the computer. I did the testing on the computer and it worked fine.
Yeah, whatever how you're doing it, it seems to be working okay.
Yeah, and I can't, so it's going to be through there. I can't use the headset on the phone because there's no plug because it's an app.
And we got you anyway.
All right. So what was the question?
I was talking about Almoff and his reverse wing over. Wasn't that a smoke and turn on that wing over he missed by 20 foot? Second
Yeah,
flight.
yeah. He just didn't get around. Didn't get around to the original pull-up point. He got up early. He hit it early. That's all.
Oh,
So I mean, no matter how smoking the corner is, if it's in the wrong place, it's an error.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
Had to get some water.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it went pretty well, though.
Yeah.
I think
In
we
other words, he
picked
just messed up. Yeah.
I felt dehydrated all week.
Having warm weather where you're at?
Yeah, it's warm and humid, and we're out in the sun. Wednesday was the best day. We had 100%, almost 100% cloud cover all day.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that was good. And the winds were pretty good, although it was gusting quite a bit today and a bit yesterday afternoon as well. But at this contest, you got to deal with all the conditions. We had an international.
There's Bob. Boy.
Hey, Bob.
Classic winner.
Long time no
Yeah.
see.
What's that?
Uh-huh.
The classic
hear you.
winner.
Said I hadn't seen you in a while, Bob.
Yeah, last time I saw you was what at
McAllister's.
Thank you again for lunch.
Yeah, you're welcome.
A little windy out there today, wasn't it?
It did. It got windy. Mostly gusts, but yeah.
You guys did a good job.
Yeah, played heck with the junior flyer during the Walker Cup.
But he got through it, right?
But he on the second flight he did. Yeah, he powered through it.
Wait about 4 years, he's going to be a monster.
That's right. Yeah, just like Gabe Alamov.
Yep.
This Almoff boy hit a bottom and a corner on a reverse wing over that was the best of the meet. The absolute best I've ever seen.
I saw it on Dan's video. It was incredible.
But he missed the pull up by 20 foot. Had he put it in the right spot, that would have been a 40-point wing over.
Yeah. Well, he pulled up too soon on the second one.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all right. He's got years to correct it.
Yeah, the bad thing, I mean, he came within 40 points of beating Orestes, which is, I mean, that's a long ways, but man, that's really good. But the bad thing is, I don't think he'll have another shot at it.
Well, eventually he will.
Oh, he'll have
Yeah.
he'll have to fly in open or
Hey, Steve, I didn't eat the chocolate chip cookie at McAllister's. My wife just made some, so I'm cheating.
Oh wow.
Uh,
I'm sure that's much better.
oh man, she makes it. She's a great baker.
Yeah. Nice and gooey and soft.
Yeah, I call her the devil woman because I have type 2 diabetes. I'm not supposed to have it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's all right. She really bakes well. So everybody got.
I got in a little. I got in a little late. I was wondering what Trajan's doing.
Here he is. I try him.
Me? I'm doing some covering.
Covering?
Yes.
Looks like you're in your kitchen.
It's a good table.
Is
Big
that
table.
allowed?
Yes,
Is that
of
allowed
course.
in your household?
When you're single, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
there's where
There
I
it
was.
is.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah.
Boulder ice cream.
That's right. Couldn't leave Muncie without the last bowl of Boulder ice cream.
Oh, I see.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And is that a free flight plane?
It's a 2-meter RC glider.
Ah,
What kind of covering are you using on that, Tryon?
It's the one from Loft Hobbies. It's a good quality covering. I like it. It's good and it's inexpensive. It's like $7 a roll.
Wow.
Have you
So-
guys noticed the price of monocoat?
I don't make monocoat anymore, so it's probably real expensive.
Yeah, I was looking it up on the Google on Amazon or whatnot. They want $40 for a roll. I couldn't believe the prices on that.
yeah.
I like Ultra Coat better, which is actually
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ultra coat hanger what 9 or hanger 9?
Yep.
Yeah, that was all like anywhere from $25 to $40 a roll. Unbelievable.
Well, remember, Carl, there's only one hobby: spending money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. I understand. But it's just kind of sad when you see it go from $20 a roll, it almost, doubles. So, depending where you buy it.
But it's still the cheapest motor sport on the planet.
Oh, yeah. I know.
You're right, Harley Davidson HD stands for $100 because one bolt will be $100.
I had a BMW, and that stands for bring,
This?
that stands for bring my wallet.
Yeah.
You guys see this? I'm patching 3 colors together.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you putting the trim pieces together on a board first?
All right.
Yes. Yes. And I have some. I have the drawings for it here.
Mhm.
So I use these drawings to cut the correct size pieces, right?
Oh, okay.
You see it?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And after that, I'm still putting my when I assemble it, I just put it on top of the drawing. And right now I'm going to use a marker to put a couple of dots here so I know where my trailing edge and where my root is going to be. So,
Now,
and
those
just
drawings, did you do that by hand or do you have a computer program?
I did it in my computer program, right? So now I have a couple of dots here that will be actually this corner here and this corner here.
Ah,
Because I'm doing this section right now.
Are those spoiler boxes in that wing?
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What do those do?
Spoils the air.
It's just an air brake.
It's an air brake, so you can land.
Oh, it's like an air brake?
Yeah, so you can bring it down from if you're too high up, or it's a good way to slow it down and
Yep.
bring it down. So
I used to do a lot
right
of
now,
2-meter glider back in the day. I liked it a lot.
what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this thing and just put it right on top of the wing. And I'm watching my dots over there to see that I'm aligned correctly.
Yeah,
See this?
very nice. Yeah,
Neat.
cool.
That's
That
nice.
gets ironed on? Does
You have
that
to
get
use the
ironed
iron on
on?
very low heat to do that.
Low heat.
Yeah, it's just maybe 100 degrees Celsius or something like that. You don't want to melt or shrink the covering when you do that. So use the minimum heat possible. And after that, you just so I'm just locking in this corner right now. I mean, if you want to see, I can just put the computer lower.
Oh, yeah.
So I locked in this corner over here, right? I'm also using very low heat right now, and I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna stretch it out a little bit, put some tension on it. So now I got the other corner, right?
Yeah.
Now I can go in between and maybe go like this for now.
Mm-hmm.
And I can roll it over.
Raise your camera just a little, or
Higher like that.
there you go.
yeah.
There you go. So I'm just going right on the edge here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to roll it over and put it on the other side. So I'm just locking in this edge here. And I'm still on 100 degrees right now. It's pretty low heat. So this end is done. Now I'm gonna go to the other side. I'll do the same thing. Some pressure right here. It's not that hard.
Well, guys, Gary's your host. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll return to our normal programming Monday.
Well, good to see you, Sparky.
Yeah.
And congratulations on your nostalgia win.
Yeah, you too for your classic win.
See you back in St. Louis, Bob.
All right, talk to you later, guys.
All right.
You know what I call that? Winning those events is winning the sideshow.
Yeah, about right. Okay, guys.
Okay. Have a safe trip home.
Yeah, just end everything at a couple hours or whatever.
All right.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
What I've
Bob.
done here, I made a little mistake, but that's okay because you use a low heat, you can just peel it off and
Yeah.
redo it.
I've done that too.
Hey, Bob, how many pilots did you compete against?
I think it was 14 altogether or something like that.
Oh, wow. That was a good,
It was fun. I mean,
yeah,
That was,
sure.
yeah.
don't take it too serious. I was out there anyway. I was out there to judge appearance, so
Right.
big show. So I figured I might as well have some fun.
And how many pilots does Sparky fly against?
I don't know.
Oh.
Probably, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think there are quite as many in nostalgia as there was in classic.
Yeah. Oh, you cut.
I told Mikey Palco, I put a little comment. He had some pictures of his Mustang that he's been flying for so many years. I said he probably could fly that in old time stunt next year.
You know, I was just thinking about that because that plane is probably pretty old, huh?
Yeah, it's 2008 he started flying that thing.
Wow.
He sure got his money's worth out of it.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
He built that wing. He and Danny and I we all built wings for those airplanes in my old shop before I had my new shop.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was a while back. Thing still looks good, still flies good.
Yeah, if you do a good job finishing it, and that finish can last a long time,
Yeah,
and especially in electric. I mean, where you don't have to deal with the oil.
yeah, that's true. I think this was the first nationals, if I'm mistaken, maybe, but often am. But where all three, the junior, senior, and open winner, all flew electric airplanes.
Yeah.
First all electric Walker Trophy fly off. Everybody calls it the Walker Cup. It's not a cup. It's a trophy. The Walker Trophy.
Yeah.
The Walker Cup is what is given out to the team who wins at the World Championships. That's the Jim Walker Cup. The Walker Trophy.
Ah.
Yeah, Walker Trophy is what's given out at the Nationals. The Walker Trophy. Not that it means much, but you know.
Well, it's important to have the designations correct.
I think so. I'm being a historian, sort of a historian
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Yeah.
I wonder what Jim Walker or Oba St. Clair, who actually invented controlling, I wonder what they would think about what was flown today at the Nationals in the top 5. They must be very proud.
Especially Oba St. Clair with the control mechanism he had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could just come back and see that for one day, see what they started.
Yeah.
He probably would have got, oh, I could have simplified it so much.
Mm. Mm. I often wondered if it's old time though, way back in nostalgia. I mean, did they have electric back in then?
No.
Nope.
Well, actually, they did. There were some electric airplanes back in the 40s, but the electric was run down the lines, and they had no performance at all to speak of. But yeah, they did have electric airplanes back then, electric control line airplanes.
So that's what's keeping it legal then for
Nah.
old time.
Remember,
What's keeping it legal is the fact that those old engines are getting hard to find, getting harder to get, run, get all the paraphernalia you need. And it's important to keep the airplanes in the air, those designs. It's important to keep those flying. You can make a case that people say, well, electric is not in the spirit of the event. Well, neither are Schnurley motors or polyurethane finishes or modern control systems, any of that stuff, modern props. That stuff wasn't available either. So it's not
That's right.
what makes it doesn't matter if it's glow, electric, steam, nuclear, or two chipmunks on a turntable spinning the prop. The important thing is keep those airplanes in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob, do you remember there was an early ducted fan. But it was tethered. You had batteries in your pocket, and it had little electromagnets on the rudder and the elevator.
Wow.
You could fly it around, but you had to drag the wire with you because it wasn't.
Wow. I don't remember that, but
It was called the Buzz Bomb or something like that.
wow.
It was published. It was published. I'm sure either American Aircraft Model or Model.
Mhm.
It was one of the big three. It might have even been Flying Models.
Could be.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Look at that.
There you go.
Nicely done.
Nice.
And you got to just shrink it a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't finish shrinking. There's nothing shrink on the bottom either. So,
Right.
but
Get it all done, then shrink it.
but as you can see, like with the little bit of shrinking that I've done already, it just looks already.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you remember an airplane called the Thermal 73?
Yeah.
I used to, I did a product review on that when I was at Flying Models, and I got into 2-meter sailplane flying, and I did that for a while. I really enjoyed that.
I got into it too. I really did enjoy it as well.
Very relaxed. My son Robbie was only like 5 years old when I was doing that, and then we go up to the field, and we had the high start. You had that shock cord high start, and I give him a quarter for every time he went and retrieved the hook. He bought a Corvette.
Yeah, this is going to be a high start too.
Yeah.
I actually like that high start. I like launching on a high start.
So do I. Yeah. Fun.
But you got to make sure you got the radio turned on before you let it go.
Boy, howdy.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Who hasn't done that?
Are you trying to say something?
I'm trying to say, who
Past
hasn't done
experience?
that? Everybody here, I bet you, everybody's
Yeah,
flown
right.
off a high start has done it at least once.
I didn't do that.
Didn't?
No.
I did. And not only did I do it, I did it on a friend's airplane. He wanted me to check it out.
Although I did lose the airplane at a demonstration or fun fly. I was flying it, and all of a sudden it just went straight into the ground. I just, from 150 feet up, it just nosedive. Somebody turned on. That's back when we had 72. Somebody turned on my frequency. It knocked me out of the air.
Oh, it was so nice. Well, it was even nice when they went from AM to FM. That helped a little bit.
Yeah, but we'll go into 2.4. That solved the problem.
That solved the problem right there. Yeah, I started out, I had this really neat 2-channel RC unit. Held a little thing like that, Yeah, it's easy to handle.
Yeah.
It's all I needed was left and right.
I had a 4-channel, but I only used 3 channels, or actually 2 channels,
Mm-hmm.
Were any of you guys flying RC at the time the CB radios came out and the signal from a CB radio would interfere with your RC plane?
27 band, yeah. Mhm.
That's why I went to 72.
Yep.
And I got my ham radio. I almost changed my AMA number to my ham radio call.
I wonder if Jason Schulman is watching this tonight, because I was talking to him. You know who Jason Schulman is?
I've heard the name.
Well, you ever hear of Leon Schulman?
Yes.
Well, that's his grandson.
Oh,
Yeah, the famous, legendary Leon Schulman. The drone diesel and the zombie and all those airplanes. So Jason is one of the most accomplished radio control pattern flyers in the world. He's been on our world team many times, placed at the world, he's won the nationals. He's an amazing radio control pattern flyer, as is Mark Radcliffe, who was flying at the Nats. Jason flew an intermediate, and
Yeah.
Mark also flew an intermediate.
He did pretty good, didn't he?
He did real well. I asked them,
Yeah.
because I used to fly RC pattern, so I used to work for Jason's father, Don, and so I asked them how they felt about control line. If they thought it was challenging, and they both said to me, he said, it's the hardest thing they've ever done.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was really amazed that, because RC pattern, you got 3 dimensions. Here we only have 2 dimensions, but they say it's, of course, we're closer to the ground and more immediate. And they said it was about the hardest thing they ever had to try.
Bob, who was that world champion RC pilot that was flying control lines for about a year? He really was doing well.
Chip Hyde.
Yeah, Chip Hyde.
He used to call me about 3 times a day. He had such an amazing imagination about what we could do. And he'd keep calling me and say, can we do this? Can we do that? I said, well, you can do all of it, but you got to start someplace and do one thing first, Then he found out, he got all the way up to advanced and found out how hard it was. And I think he lost interest.
I wondered what happened to him.
Yeah.
I was told by people who watched him fly that he was pretty darn good.
Oh, he's a real good pattern flyer, but he got all the way up to advanced, and he was doing really well. But then when he jumped to expert, he found out it was going to take a while.
3 years of bottom scum sucking.
Yeah, he's interesting. He had a lot of really interesting ideas, though.
Like what?
Oh, 2 stabilizers, like a little biplane stabilizer thing. He was the first. He wanted to make a wing that had a multiple cuffed leading edge, like they're doing in RC pattern, and virtually what they're actually doing with the elliptical wings in a much better way with the sharks on those airplanes. He had an idea how to do that with straight tapers, and he had a million ideas.
You could do it with straight tapers.
Yeah, you can approximate it with straight tapers.
Yeah, well, yeah, a wing with a
Here you go.
sloped leading edge and trailing edge, kind of a large trapezoid type thing.
You don't get the
It's
same
basically-
effect,
What was that? Look at that wing.
You don't get the same exact effect as you do with a elliptical wing with tapers at planform and thickness. Very nice. Look at that. Hey.
Yeah, boy.
That might
flying
fly.
tomorrow, man.
That might fly.
Go flying tomorrow.
Where you want to see the tails too?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
I like the V-tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to fly that sucker.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, there you go. That's
Yeah, boy.
pretty.
Very nice.
Going to have it done for tomorrow?
No, I just ran out of the white color.
oh.
Oh no.
I ran out of the white color. I just ordered some more, so that's that. I'm done for. I need another piece for here, and obviously the same thing for the other side. But I'm pretty pleased with the way it looks, and if you look at it like that, in the air, what happens is the light is gonna shine through it like this. Let me put
Yeah.
let me see if I can show it like this upwards. You see
Really?
that? So when you fly,
Yeah.
it just glows.
How much washout do you have in the tips?
I don't know. I just build it to the plans, exactly what they gave me. And they give you some foam crates on which to build them.
Mm-hmm.
But I like,
You can,
you see
you
how
can
the
adjust
light
that.
really pops out?
You can adjust that washout when you tighten it up.
Yeah, with the monitor.
Yeah, I can just put some washout in it if I need to, but
Yeah.
so yeah.
Looks good.
Looks
Right.
good. Yep.
Very nice.
So is
So
that
the
a
idea
hand?
is that when it's sunny outside, I'm gonna see this glow, but when it's not so sunny outside, you can see um, the the bright red colors
Yeah.
from underneath.
Is that a tapered carbon fiber rod they're using for the
No, it's a straight on a fuselage. Yes,
It's a straight one or a tapered one?
this is tapered.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
These ones in here are straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that a hand launch glider?
What?
You could
that
if you were on a high hill with the wind, right?
No,
No,
he's
no, I
talking
mean,
about.
well,
talking
I
about-
don't, I don't see a motor on it, so I was the reason I was
No, it's a
asking.
pure glider. This.
The high start airplane.
Yeah.
The hook.
You like my fake carbon fiber?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl,
It's
have you
covering
ever,
actually.
Carl, have you ever seen the discus launch sailplanes?
No, I,
They have a actual event for them now where they have a little.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got it for.
Is that discus launch?
This is called F3L.
Yeah, they have another event now called discus launch where they have a little pin going through the wingtip, a vertical pin, and you hold
Yeah,
on to that with two
those
fingers
are
and you-
DLGs. Yes.
and you spin around and you launch it like
Uh-huh.
you're launching a discus.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a neat event.
And then
And
you
if
just
you're in really good shape, you can do it on a 100-foot line.
Yep.
Run around. What do they call that?
So I'm actually very happy with the way this thing turned out,
Yeah, it's
with
beautiful.
the shapes and everything. And actually, I didn't. I reversed engineered the platform for the wing. I measured like each of the three sections. I put a straight line. I measure from the spar forward, from the spar backwards, and how long the panel is. And then I made somewhere in between. So I make some arcs to create the shape of the wing. And on top of that, after that, I started to actually put some ideas how I want to do it. I was actually considering making this plane with this just instead of the blue, use this translucent red.
Mhm.
yeah.
But then I was thinking, like, man, I think red with red and white is too much red. And at which point I said, let me think about the blue. And yeah, I start to think about the blue, and the more I thought about it, like I said, man, it's like the contrast between red and blue should just be popping out
Very
much
patriotic.
stronger
Red, white, and blue.
than red and red. But yeah,
Red, white, and blue.
So did you start with a kit on that or
this is
what?
a bright red that I have. This is what I use, but it's opaque, right? And I use the translucent blue and white. But when you put this, as you notice, like I put this on top of the blue and white. So it blocks them, it blocks the colors. Besides, it has that, the glue, it's white on the back of this thing. So it really blocks whatever's underneath. And I did that. I watched some YouTube university to see how they do multicolors and stuff like that, and I just follow their example. I have a piece of wax paper here, and actually it's from the covering itself, and it's transparent enough so that when you put your drawing underneath it, you can actually see it through.
You trace it off.
So now you align your pieces on top. You align your pieces on top of it, and with low heat, as low as the iron goes, right? You just seal that overlap, which should be about like a 3/8 of an inch thereabouts to have enough to hold. And after that, because I have this drawing, then I know exactly where to put my dots. So I said, I look at this corner, I put another dot, maybe a quarter of an inch down, right? So I know when I put my piece on top of the wing, I also put a quarter of an inch down. So it's position it sideways and up and down correctly. And if I use the same thing for the other side, it should be so close to the same thing that well, you won't be able to notice maybe a 16th of an inch difference between them or something like that. Nobody's going to put a ruler on top of it to measure it.
Close. Hey,
So-
listen, if they examine your airplane that close, they better be ready to buy it.
Hey, what is your method on peeling the backing off your covering to put it on your plane? I always have a hard time separating the backing from the actual. You know what?
That's the question.
Use
So
the tape.
There's
put it on the-
actually an easy way to do it.
I tried scraping it with a razor blade. I tried,
So here's an example.
yeah.
Let's say you have this piece here. I can cut it out. And you want to separate it.
Use 2 pieces
There
of
you go.
masking tape, one on either
So you
side.
want to separate it. Yeah, you use tape on both sides.
Use
So what I
tape.
do, I just tape it like this on one corner. And I tape the other side too.
Whole part.
So what
like
do you
this.
tape? What do you
And when you
tape?
go like this, look, it's
Yeah.
still go.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
An old
All right.
trick.
Okay. I'll have to try that.
So it's not hard.
Trayan, did you start with a kit for that, or is that all out of your head?
Actually, I did buy a kit for this one. I just didn't want to bother to mess around, right?
Yeah, I really
And by the
like
time you
those.
buy all the components and everything and do them yourself, it's just like
Yeah.
pay just as much money.
Right.
And this is a kit that's made by CLM Pro in Slovakia. No, where's that from? It's from one of the ex Yugoslavia, right? Before it broke down, right?
Gotcha.
And it's ex Yugoslavia. So I don't know, it's Slovakia or I don't know exactly. But I like this kit. I like it because I have independent air brakes on left and right. I did like the fact that it had that geodetic construction, which
Yeah, I like
makes
the
it
wing construction.
a little bit more stiffer on the trailing edge, keeps it nice and stiff and stuff like that. The wing holds its shape a little bit better. And that's pretty much the.
I like all the half ribs along the leading edge, helping hold the shape
Mhm.
of your entry.
Yeah, most of them have it. Almost every kit like that has it. The typical construction for these planes is it's either a balsa leading edge top and bottom with some wood structure underneath, or it's this other structure with a carbon fiber tube um, and the doubling on the leading edge ribs or even tripling. This one has like three of them. So I have rib, 1, 2 short ribs, and then a long rib again. And
Yeah.
1, 2 short ribs and a long rib again. And in between those long ribs, we have the geodesic structure as well.
Yeah.
So,
Good looking wing, good looking airplane.
I mean, this is great. Yeah, it's not that expensive. I think the kit was about $230.
You'll have a lot of fun with it.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
I've thought about playing with one, but I've been looking at buying a foamy, you know,
Hmm.
one of the cheap
Yeah.
foamies, just something to play with.
Yeah, foamies are foamies. It's like at least I would do something like this if not a composite plane. So
Yeah.
this is kind of like my bottom line. And yeah, it's nice. I could make another one of my. I'm thinking about I might want to make my own design for a 2-meter plane, and maybe repeat what I did in my DLG plane. I'm not sure if you guys remember. I made a DLG out of wood, with wood construction, and basically what I had 2 skins and a top and a bottom skin that was made out of 164 plywood. And that was starting on a leading edge, going all the way back to the trailing edge, right? And with cutouts where the for lightning, where you'd have the cap strips, for example.
The
You know,
DLCs have to be stronger because of how you launch them.
yes, yeah. Yeah. So so I would take one of those skins, the 64 plywood skin, and I'll put it on top of the ribs that were actually the bottom side of the rib was glued on the top of the a building board, and with double stick tape I would put this lower skin in place. So it has the shape of the bottom of the plane plus washout and everything. It's like all built into it, right? And then I'll put the ribs in place, and then I'll put shear webs and stuff like that. I didn't even have a spar on it. I had just the top and lower skin, and I had shear webs in between them. And the leading edge actually was being the spar because it was wide enough and strong enough to take over for the spar. And all I have some shear webs between the on the backside of the D box, and I also had some balsa wood in the front, which I would shape the leading edge from it. So and it was not that heavy, you know. A normal wing was about 55 grams. My wing, a wood wing, was at 74. So I was only 20 grams heavier than a regular composite wing, which to me was
Pretty good.
pretty darn good as a result.
Hey, Roy Lane, what are you doing with yourself these days?
Well, I've been trying to get some flying done. The ringmaster that I pancaked at Rodak, I finally got it trimmed, and I've actually got an inverted lap and got it back around. So I'm coming along. Ringmaster is the 576 is out in the shed waiting on clear coat. I'm not that happy with it, but it's look decent. This will get pancaked into, so realistically. But
Those Foxes still running good for you?
what's that?
Those Foxes still running good for you?
Oh yeah, doing good. I got one flight on the Twister. I just hadn't had time to get out. Got too much volunteer stuff going, and then had some health issues. Just before I went to Brodak, doctor started me on another medicine just in case thing, and it just wiped me out energy wise. So I took myself off of it this last Monday and back to normal. It was getting where I couldn't hardly go after about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But life is good. Got it better than a lot of folks.
Steve looks like he's about ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm about ready to fall asleep. I think I'm going to duck out.
Did you see enough? Did you
It
watch
wasn't a
enough?
long day, but it was what's that?
Did you see enough squiggles in the sky?
I think so. Yeah, for now. All right, you guys take care. We'll see you Monday night.
Be good, Steve.
I'll
Take
see you
care,
Monday
Steve.
night.
Good to see you again, man.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Yeah, he became the head judge when Mark Overmeyer had some health issues. He did a great job.
Good.
Excellent.
The whole thing had to run off without a hitch, even though our event director got sick and he couldn't make it. One of the appearance judges got sick and he couldn't make it. And, it ran off without a hitch. I think it was one of the smoothest nationals I've been at in a long time.
Who wasn't there?
Well, Paul Walker didn't fly. He was there coaching Tim Just.
Right.
Tim did very well. And Howard wasn't there, and Todd Lee wasn't there. Who else wasn't there? Oh, Matt Colan. He's moving, so he wasn't there. But then again, Dougie Moon showed up. He hasn't been there in a while. So
Did Jake show up too?
who?
Jake Boone?
Yeah, Jake was there. He had a new airplane, looked really nice.
That Nobler, that red one?
Yeah, what's that red thing? It said Singapore on the wing. It was kind
Yeah.
of like a Russian KA-10 look to it, sort of, you know.
Yeah.
Nice airplane.
Who's here? How you feeling there, Bob?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. How about you, John?
You know what? I know I'm getting older because you know what? About 1 o'clock, I'm ready for a nap. My body says you're taking a nap whether you want it or not. Try
Yeah, I
as I
just thought
might.
I better give a quick hello, let you guys know I'm still in the world.
Yeah, we're worried
Yeah.
about you.
I was up at 5 o'clock this morning and helping a friend, a brother of an old friend of mine, sort out stuff from his estate that I put away last fall when he died, and so it's been a bit of a long day,
Wow.
and kind of a sad day.
Yeah, that is kind of a sad day.
Yeah.
But so I'm figuring on taking them on a tour of our aviation museum tomorrow, and before they go back to, they came out from Ottawa, so that's a couple of thousand miles away.
Mm-hmm.
But we've had great weather, but I just haven't been out flying at all yet. But and then Sunday is our fly-in breakfast to local airport, so I'm definitely heading there.
You flying in or driving in?
Well, considering I don't have a license yet, I'll be driving.
Oh, yeah.
The battle starts in August for me to get my licenses back.
Well, I hope that goes well for you.
If I get them before the new year, I'll be pleasantly surprised. You know, government inertia.
My wife had to go through that. He had a heart attack, and he has a Beach Baron that he does a lot of angel flights in, and he got his license back.
Yeah, my doctor, who actually runs the angel flights here, he said that there's no legal reason for them to refuse it to me, given my health conditions, but it's just the bureaucratic inertia to deal with. And I went through this before. It took me 9 or 10 months last time when I just had the stints.
Can Chris Cox help at all?
Pardon me?
Can Chris Cox help at all?
Oh, heck no. He went through his own stuff to get his licenses back.
I know he did.
No, this is Aeromedical out of Ottawa. And that's a department that Chris didn't actually have anything to do with that I know of.
Gotcha.
And the woman in charge is ex-Air Force, ex-Space Program, and they just love grounding pilots. Mm-hmm. So I've had students that and other customers that have had excessive delays on getting licenses issued or medicals on when they've had conditions. So I'm just ready for a battle. That's all. No, can't do much about it except persevere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bob, I saw a little blip. It looked like you have another Nats victory under your belt.
Yeah, I won the sideshow.
Well, was it classic?
Yeah, that's a sideshow. You know.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. That was my 4th win in classic. So
good.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So they're going to retire the trophy now?
No, they got a lot more room for people on it. Nobody's going to catch Whiteley. He's got 7 of them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he can't get any more. So there's a possibility. Keep at it. You only got 3 more years to.
I don't think I'm going to. You know, I think this is my last time going out there to try that. Rurwich has 4. I have 4. Gilbert has 4. And somebody else has 4. Who has 4? Is it Simpson? Somebody. I think there's 4 people have 4, and then there's Whiteley who has 7.
Yeah. So were you flying electric, or did you go back to a Slimer?
No, I flew electric Caprice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you put a smoke system on it so it looks right?
No.
No.
Didn't put a sound generator on it either.
No. Well, when I was out there, I was going,
Could have sounded like a Merlin in full flight, you know.
But he did give credit to his plane. He said, "You did it again for me."
Yeah. The guy that designed this plane got his recognition once again.
Well, I was the only guy there who had an airplane entered in Classic that I designed in the Classic era.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was it?
Well, I take that back. I think John Simpson designed his too in the classic era. There were two of us.
That's kind of reminds me of the classic motorcycle club here. Anytime I'm out riding and run into one of them, they keep trying to get me to join the club I've got a 1979 Harley Davidson FLA Liberator.
Can you say the word Victorville? Okay, go tell Grandma that your mom was almost to Victorville. Tell her Grandpa just texted her.
Anyway, I was saying that I've got a 79 Liberator that I special ordered new back then. And the guys say that I'm about the only person that's running a classic that age that actually bought it new.
Yeah. I wish I had some of the motorcycles back that I had. I had a BSA Spitfire Mark IV, the 650, and I had a Rocket 3. I rode the Rocket 3 to Woodstock, the Woodstock Music Festival. And I had a Norton Dunstall Commando after that, and I sold them all, and they're all worth fortunes now.
My wife has the very first blockhead Evolution engine Harley Davidson 883 Sportster that was sold in Canada. We bought it July 4th, 1985, and it's 86 model.
Wow.
But,
is the sharing thing on?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, you want to share something?
Yeah, we'll share something.
Hey, Bob, do you wish you had that Norton now?
Oh, boy, do I ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can turn
See if that'll work.
It's still off.
It's still off?
Yeah, sharing is off.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, when we were getting ready to get married, there was a 1947 Chief Mint that I could have bought from the dealer here. And we had the money, but I figured, young, getting married, I better be responsible. So I didn't bother. I told my wife a few months later about it, or my fiance, and she literally kicked me in the ass and said, we had the money, you should have bought the damn thing. Yeah. And then a couple of years ago, I stopped in at a museum, and there it was, all mangled and beat up and rusty and just in deplorable condition. Whoever had picked it up put it in a hot, dripping shed and just left it.
Oh.
Something fell on it and mangled the fender, and I was just about in tears when I saw what I should have bought.
Yeah, yeah.
And what it would have been worth today?
It'd be worth about 40,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably bought it and restored it and brought it back to life. And
no, the owner of the museum, he said he wasn't going to sell it. Actually, I was describing him not buying it, and he knew the old dealer well, and he asked what color it was, and I said yellow. He said, "Come with me," and he showed it to me, and I just, like I say, just about cried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled a bigger bonehead than that. When I went in the Army in '68, I sold a 63 split window Corvette for $2,000.
Oh, no.
$2,000. 327, 340 mechanical lifters. It was a machine. I sold it for $2,000. You know what that's worth today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hardly find them anymore.
Well, one of my wife's real regrets is just before I met her up the Alaska Highway in Fort Nelson. But anyway, just before she met me, she'd been taking her pilot's license, and there was a J3 Cub in really good condition. She could have bought for $2,500, had the money, but realized that, her parents had airplanes and knew how much they cost to maintain and everything, and decided against it. And after she met me and my passion for aircraft when we got together, she just so regretted not having bought that J3.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, that Corvette, did that have an automatic or a
No, it was a Borg Warner 4-speed with posi traction. The 340 mechanical motor, which was a fueling motor with carburation and mechanical lifters.
And what size motor?
It was an animal, huh?
What size motor was it?
327.
Yeah.
Those things are so rare. They're taking the next year version. Didn't have the split window.
When I got out of the Army,
I'm putting a split window.
I won another 63, but it was a Roadster. had the same power package and same drivetrain, the 4-speed posi and the 327 340 mechanical. And one night my buddy borrowed it from me and crashed it.
Oh,
And his father paid off everything and gave me extra money to be quiet. And that's when I went into motorcycles in '68. I bought my first bike.
yeah.
But it's Spitfire Mark IV.
Kind of airplane related. One of my customers with the Cessna Cardinal I brought out from Ontario for him and taught him on. He's also got a current generation mid-engine Corvette. And a couple of years ago, it was my wife's birthday and our anniversary. It's on the same day. And he said, why don't you, it was a beautiful day. He said, why don't you come out and borrow my Corvette? And I said, you sure? Yeah, just take it. Take it for the weekend if you want. He said, just go out and have fun. And you better drive it like you effing stole it. And unbelievable, the power and handling and the comfort in that car. Just the only time you can kick the rear end at all is when the tires are stone cold.
That's amazing cars.
Well, you know what those cars do for young boys, don't you?
What's that?
You know what those cars do for teenagers, teenage boys, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I can't mention it here.
No, well, no, the girlfriends end up in a bad way. So,
although the way the tubs are in those 2-seater Corvettes, I don't know how they manage to do anything.
You drive to a place where you can,
Yeah.
When you're a teenager and it's a dark, starry night and the heat is going, you figure out a way.
Yeah. Our dating was out in the bush under the northern lights.
There you go.
Sometimes that works, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think we better get back to airplanes before we all
I think we should, or else we're going to be turned into an R-rated here before long.
I don't know where to turn you on for sharing. I can't find anything.
Well, these kids coming up the ladder, this kid Gabe Alamoff, I said if he gets any better, I'm going to buy him a fast car and get him a faster girl. Slow him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that thing working, Gary?
I don't know where to do it. I can't find it any place.
Sharing is
for
not
sharing.
Huh.
Where do you see it at? Where the sharing's not turned on. Where are you seeing that at?
Yeah, it says send a request.
I see share at the bottom. I don't know how to turn it on.
Hey, my battery is about to die on this thing, so I'm gonna say good night.
Yeah.
Good night,
Good
Trent.
night.
You guys behave.
We have to.
Nah,
So
but yeah, what's the fun in behaving? You're right about that.
Yeah.
Good luck with the airplane.
All right, thanks a lot.
Looking good.
All right,
Yeah,
thanks.
model related. We had our usual Friday morning get together with the whole modeling crew. And there's just 3 or 4 of us that are control liners, but a bunch of RC guys. And we get together. We'll have anywhere from 10 to 20 every Friday for breakfast at a local restaurant. They treat us good there. So it's nice. Some of the guys I go back 50 years with. So and we always have, somebody's always bringing in a show and tell. So
Gary, don't worry about it. It's not important.
I found the share thing, but I don't see where it says turn it on or not.
Well, wouldn't you just click on the little square there that says share?
That's what I got up. I got it up from a screen.
And it says
But
it's not turned on.
it says entire screen. I don't see anything where to turn it on at.
Now you got me curious.
Share options.
I don't think unless you're the
It says sharing is not turned on. You
Yeah.
can request sharing for this meeting.
you might have to be the official host.
Send request.
okay, send request. Let's see what that.
Oh, maybe Sparky just forgot to turn it on, or maybe Steve did.
Is requesting you to allow. Okay. I'll allow here. Now see if you got it.
Okay, let's get a shot at that now.
See.
Yeah, I think we can do it. So
Oh, yeah.
This goes back to what we were talking about before. That's the airplane I flew in class.
There it is.
Yeah,
Here we
that's it.
are.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You did it again.
It's an undefeated airplane. Four in a row now. I've won last year at Rentham. I won the North Beast, won Brodax, and the Nationals. So good airplane.
That dark color, is that a brown or a black?
It's a metallic bronze, or everybody knows I like bronze color.
Yeah.
It's a big concession for me, being a Chevy guy, you know, Caprice.
Right.
That's a Ford truck color.
Yeah.
It's one of his bronze dogs there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what the heck?
Anyway, that's a pretty paint scheme. That's really nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that really looked good was his. What was that one you flew at the 95 Nats?
The 90. Oh, the red, white, and blue.
No, I'm thinking about the bronze one I saw.
The Saturn.
Saturn, yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody watching doesn't know the story about Bob and his bronze airplanes and his bronze dog, they got to look up Stunt Hangar.
I'm not going to tell that.
He's put in.
Not going to tell that story.
Yeah.
Show picture. You got a picture of that plane, though, the
Saturn.
Saturn.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of pictures of the Saturn.
I really like this bronze scheme he had on it.
Well, you know, I did all that years back before I got my cataract surgery. When I had the cataract surgery and I saw what it really looked like, now I understand why people are busting my chops.
I thought it was nice.
I liked it too.
I always like bronze color too. It's really got a lot of class and it's hardly ever used.
This was
When you got a 55-gallon drum of bronze paint.
This was at the 92 World Championships in Czechoslovakia.
There it is. Isn't that nice now? Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a good airplane. I flew that at 2 World Championships and 4 Nationals. It took second to Walker by half a point in 94.
Wow.
Half a point. Good bird.
Yep.
See if I can find something else I wanted to show you. Somebody mentioned this before. See if I can find it.
Somewhere I got this plant. I still got the plants for that.
Yeah, here we go. Ready? This will let your fire.
Ha! You're consistent, Bob.
That's a top eliminator trophy from Island Drag Strip.
What size is that?
That's a 750.
That's your Storm & Norton, huh?
What's that?
See, that's your Storm & Norton.
Storm & Norton. It had the trigonic
Wow.
tire, it had the isoelastic construction and the motor mounts and everything. It was a nice bike. And for today, you know, I mean, it wasn't like my Hayabusa or anything, you know. But
Yeah. Was that Pirelli tires you had on the back?
I think they were they Pirellis or were they Dunlops? I forgot. It's been so many years.
What was your top speed on that?
Well, I turned 120 in the quarter, in the low 13s and 120.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the top speed was because I never got much over that.
Yeah, I came real close to buying a new 850 Norton. I think that was 75 or 76 model.
Yeah, nice bike. Nice bike.
Do they still
But I
make
ended
Nortons?
up buying something I should have. I bought a KZ 750 vertical twin. What a piece of crap that bike was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I read an article here a few days ago about the 10 fastest street legal production bikes, and the 750 and the 850 Norton was 2 of them, and then Suzuki,
And
and then the Kawasaki, the KZ 1000, and that was pretty interesting going back in history looking at those bikes.
Well, the Z900 was the one that really revolutionized it and brought it the first super bike.
Yeah.
I remember that 3-cylinder 500 that Kawasaki had.
Oh, that 500cc Mach 3.
Yeah. Then they came out with
Yeah.
this. What was it,
Seven.
700, Bob?
Yeah, they came out with a 750
Yeah.
Like Hayabusa,
two-stroke.
That thing's just darn mean.
200 horsepower.
My
You know,
Cowie
you're lucky to
750
still
was
be
so
alive.
top heavy.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Handling was horrible, and when I took out a CBX 1000 Honda 6-cylinder, that was just about as bad for top heavy because I was only about 120 pounds then.
Then I had these together here.
You guys got more guts than I got. I think 40 mile an hour would be too fast on a bike.
Was my Beamer on the Busa long distance tour, and a bike to get you there in a third of the time.
Yeah.
I think the fastest I've been on a bike is maybe 120 miles an hour or so.
I had wearage up to 150 on the Hayabusa, but a friend of mine who's a motorcycle, legitimate motorcycle guy, he had it up to over 180. And
God.
He had to shut down for a corner. He said it was just starting to pull hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if we
You
should
had him up
talk
to
airplanes
100.
again.
You must still only been in third gear.
Well, yeah, I was. I think it was in fifth probably by then. Out of six. Yeah, motorcycles were fun. I wish I had them back, but with my back, it ain't happening.
I wouldn't dare get anything more than a 50cc because if that sucker will do 120 miles an hour, I know what I'll try to do.
oh.
There's an old saying in motorcycling: if you own a hand grenade, sooner or later you're going to pull the pin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my old Harley, the Shovelhead, and they were cantankerous anyway when they were new, and I just am not comfortable with it for a long distance ride now because if I have a problem, I'm not going to be able to get parts. I'll be stuck somewhere for a couple of weeks.
Right.
And
Harley
I wouldn't
riders
mind
should be
getting a
used to
Rocket
that.
3 touring.
Harley riders should be used to something breaking down and being stuck for a while. Not with the new ones. I'm talking about the old ones.
Actually, anything from 86 on, if you don't modify them, they run forever.
Yeah.
I had my health back, my back and legs, and I had the money. The bike I would want to have is the Ducati Multistrada, the 1200cc Multistrada. That is an exotic motorcycle.
That's that Italian bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when
like
they
a
came
Moto
out, they had
Guzzi
it.
Sport touring, but there's customer support is horrible, and there's hardly any dealers.
Not Moto Guzzi, it's Moto Guzzi. Moto Guzzi.
Okay.
Yeah.
That Ducati when I was riding my Catalina twin, my Yami Dinger. Now Yami Dinger is about one of the fastest bikes in its class on the street legal bike. But that Ducati came in with a 250 single stroke, and it was just the sleekest, sweetest looking machine I ever saw. And that sucker would blow the pants off me. That thing, single cylinder, 4-stroke.
Yeah. So I wonder if we should talk airplanes for a couple of minutes.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Well, I was flying.
We need flying motorcycles.
I strapped my dirt bike engine onto an airplane one time. No, I just teasing.
Talk about flying was when I actually did a low-level pass out in a quarter mile on ice at the drag strip in Alaska with a 3-cylinder, 125 horsepower Sachs powered sled, and I did 12.2 seconds, and I topped out. I topped out gear wise, so I didn't quite make 100 miles. I was one tick under 100 miles an hour.
Mm. There you go. The last one I'll show. This is at a motorcycle show.
A motorcycle show.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, the duck. That's in my motorcycle safety program garb.
Oh, that's right. I remember you doing that.
11
Yeah.
years I ran a site. I was a state license examiner, so I taught. I ran the site, I taught, I tested, and I licensed. I ran 4 15-hour classes a week, overlapping classes. That's why I wasn't at the Nationals for so many years, because I was making money doing that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about doing, Bob? I'm thinking about taking the wing off my Trailblazer. I like it slightly, and building a larger version, a newer type of version based on like the Super Ringmaster.
Yeah.
I think that might be a fun way to go. You know?
I had a Super Ringmaster. I think we all did.
Yeah.
Actually, the only ringmaster I've ever had is a baby.
Really?
Really?
I had a beginner. I had a baby. I had a Ringmaster Junior. I had a Ringmaster. I had a Super Ringmaster. I don't think I ever had an Imperial. I thought that was the ugliest airplane I ever built.
It looked like a bomber. I had an Imperial. I lost it in 10 seconds on the first flight.
Wow.
My down lead out broke or came loose, and so I did really tight loops. Each one a little closer to the ground.
Stuart keeps trying to come in here.
My first baby I built on a bus.
Wow.
Heading off for a tour. And I had that thing for years. And then when I got back into model flying, I found the landing gear and whatnot for it. And so one day when it was miserable weather on a Ringmaster Flyathon day and we couldn't fly, I just built up a set of plans and scratch built another baby Ringmaster replica of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Those little airplanes, it's nice. You can build them out of scrap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think Stuart's trying to come in here, but he's having a hard time.
Yeah.
Stuart was in here for a while.
Yeah, he was in.
I just got invited to another fly-in breakfast about 80 miles south of Edmonton tomorrow. And that's at a place called Pinoca. They're real friendly to us modelers. There's a really good radio control field there on kind of private property. And they set aside a fenced area they had and mow it down for us for flying control line. So a bunch of the RC guys have taken up control line.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the RC guys, when they fly control line, all of a sudden they have a lot more reverence for what we're doing.
You got that right. One of them, when I, a few years ago now, when I was pulling out a bunch of airplanes out of my van and I unloaded my SV-11 and they all thought it was an RC pattern plane until they saw the lead outs. Hi, Stuart.
Hi, Stuart.
Hey,
I had a problem. I don't know, something wrong with my internet. I had to go through my phone to get on. So now it's working. So,
well, now you're here.
I got a question. Do you find that you get like between this is an APC, but between that or like with a master air screw, do you find that the engines will run better with a stiffer prop? Or does it matter much?
Well, I'm going to have to defer to somebody who still runs Glow because I haven't run Glow since 2005. So,
with my level of experience or lack of, I can't really tell the difference drastically, Stuart. But the guys that are the experts around here swear by the APCs and against the master air screws.
Yes.
Almost universally.
Yes.
Okay. And I probably
master air screws are typically underpitched.
Like rev ups used to be.
Yeah. And though they work, you can use them, but the APC seems to work better.
The advantage the master air screw has is if you screw up and you go mowing grass, they'll have a lot better chance of surviving than the APC.
So we can't use them on electric airplanes. They're too heavy. And, we have to accelerate the motor and decelerate going accelerate going uphill and decelerate coming downhill, and you need something with low inertia. So the badass wood props are really good for what we're doing.
Okay.
I think the badass good props would be good on a IC too.
I do too. I don't see any reason you couldn't use them. They're pretty stiff,
So
In
what do
fact,
you?
I run a Zor on my SV11 that has the Stalker 66 in it.
And Zor makes the badass prop for innovative.
So would you go on an LA25? I got a Buster. An LA25. Would you go a 9.4 or 9.5?
Probably a 9.5.
Well, I have both. I try them both.
Even a 10.5.
Or sorry, what's that?
Even a 10.5.
Yeah, I try them both and try the 10.5. I've run a 10.5 on that engine.
Okay.
You flying it for stunt or for racing, Stuart?
It's for to do the pattern, and Len's got next weekend we're gonna have a contest. So he's got this thing where
Oh my!
10.5 badass.
So yeah, I haven't got that.
Yeah, I've been collecting the Goldberg kits to make up a little fleet of them for nostalgia's sake. So I've got the Buster, the shoestring, 2 cosmic winds, and I'm looking for another cosmic wind such that I can have all 3 historic cosmic winds painted up and then do club racing with them.
Hey, when's the Prairie Fire contest coming up?
3rd weekend in August.
Oh, so it's coming up.
Yeah,
About
a month and
away.
a bit. Yeah. I got to go around. That reminds me, I've got to go around to the businesses that I get donations from and do some begging.
Ah.
That's getting harder to do these days.
I got a pretty good trap line. They're fairly generous.
Harder to do.
What it was, some of it's a little bit of guilt tripping in a way, because when I was in the cabinet making business, they know who was, helping butter their bread. So it goes around, comes around. And it's just generous businesses. I mean, the big thing is you got to ask. And make sure you got the appreciation. Go around and give them a framed certificate of appreciation, or year before last, it was CNC carved plaques on cherry wood shaped in the shape of our province. That really went over big. And I go around with a stunt plane and have a photo with them and give them a copy of that, and a little bit of thank you goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
You say it was in the shape of a province?
Yeah.
Well, maybe in the future it'll be in the shape of a state.
I sure as hell hope not. I'd be looking at moving to New Zealand or something.
God bless you.
I don't know. I talked to Chris. He's all for it.
Oh, Lordy.
No, we've got a little saying going around. It's elbows up after hockey with Gordie Howe, and smashing him in the face with no one noticing. And basically it stands for F Trump.
Oh, shucks. We aren't, ours that don't like him aren't quite that subtle.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't talk politics on here, though.
No, we're just
anything but politics.
But yeah, we're looking forward to a good contest, because the Worlds kind of blew it up last year. So in September, we just had a fun fly, but that was really a good event too. Aside from me writing off one of my models when my knee gave out on me when I was going over on a wing over, and unfortunately, yeah, well, we canceled Prairie Fire and just had a fun fly.
Oh, okay.
And so it broke a perfectly good Brodak 40.
No.
The muffler snapped off and broke off the rear mounting lug for the muffler. I think the engine's fine. Otherwise, I haven't even looked at it. The wreckage is sitting on one of my workbenches. Fortunately, it was a plane I didn't care about too much because otherwise I would have been flying my profile vector. That would have pissed me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well-
hopefully my knee's better. I've been getting therapy on it, and it feels a lot better. But some days it just gets kind of sore and a little bit gun shy about going around in circles with it.
I hope that it
You
gets
feel
feeling
Billy, you
better.
missed a good nationals.
Yeah, that's what I hear. I'd like to have been there to see Don win. I've seen pictures of his airplane, and it's gorgeous, but I did not expect him to win the whole show with it. Concours d'Elegance and
Well, he didn't win the
Advanced.
whole show. He won advanced, you know.
Well, he won the whole show for Concours.
Well, okay, that's not the whole show. The whole show is
Okay, no, you're right.
Orestes won the whole
Okay,
show.
but he won Advanced. Well, Orestes, I'm sure Orestes deserved it, but that's not exactly a surprise.
No, it's not.
Orestes is amazing.
Yes, he is. Doing the better
Uh,
than I've ever seen.
They all got to feel lucky that I'm just getting old and I don't go there anymore.
Yeah. By the way, Bob, congratulations, you old buzzard.
Yeah, I won the side.
You did very well.
I like to say I won the sideshow.
Yeah. Okay. I tell you what, I saw how excited some of the people were at that sideshow, and I say that sideshow was a pretty good sized show.
We had a good time.
Yeah,
we
I
had
bet
pretty
so.
good weather. I mean, all week long, except for today. They had some wind this morning for the top 5, but and for the Walker Trophy fly-off. But all week long, we had pretty calm weather. Matter of fact, on Tuesday morning, they had to postpone it half an hour because the judges literally could not see the airplane across the circle at all.
Is that
Fog.
The pilot from the center of the circle had a hard time seeing his own airplane.
That much fog?
That much
I
fog.
saw a picture of somebody practicing in that fog.
It was unbelievable.
It was terrible.
Consequently, it was dead calm too, so you hit turbulence, you know. So.
Yes, Sparky mentioned that earlier on the program that fog was pretty bad.
Yeah, but this morning wasn't dead. It was really good.
Well, hopefully next year I'll get to see it firsthand.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was good. A lot of fun.
You didn't say it painted, Phil.
I was judging appearance with Keith Chosel and Paul Walker. We got Paul Walker drafted in there to work with us because neither Keith or I felt secure enough walking around and picking up airplanes as bad as our backs and legs are. So we had Walker doing all the jockeying of the airplanes around. We'd all agree on where they should be, and then he'd move them, you know. So.
Yeah, I saw
That's
Cha-Cha
pretty good.
got third place there.
Yeah, Alan Buck and George Waters, God bless him. When he got there, they said, are you going to fly? He said, well, I don't have an airplane. They said, yes, you do. And they picked out this really nice Jameson that Alan has. And they took him out the night before and they practiced several flights, got a handle setting. And if it wasn't for the fact on the second flight, he was going too fast on his first flight, but he scored well. And they slowed it up. But in doing so, they didn't put enough fuel in when they richened it up, and he ran out just at the clover. So he would have won the thing if he hadn't had that short run. He got third, even without appearance, without pattern points, and without the clover, he got third.
That's impressive.
Cha-Cha with a Jameson special?
Yep.
Wow.
Belonged to Alan Buck.
Oh, that's a good Jameson. Yeah. Yeah.
The red, white, and blue one.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, he did good.
We'll have to congratulate him if he comes on.
The kid can fly. He really can. He drove out with me. I picked him up at Newark Airport, and we drove out together.
Oh. Hey, Bob, what level did he fly in?
Intermediate.
Okay.
I like the programs he's running there. He's teaching kids to fly and, expect someday to see a world champion team come out of Trinidad.
Very enthusiastic and nicest guy you ever want to meet. You know what he does for a living? You know what he's in the Trinidad Army. He's a sergeant.
Oh, really?
in drug interdiction.
Really?
Oh, did not know that.
He's also a
Very neat.
black belt in jujitsu.
Oh.
So
Wow.
I felt plenty safe on the ride out with him.
You didn't argue though, did you?
No.
So I'm going to duck out. I've got some calls to make and this and that to do.
Okay.
Phil, I sent you a message if you want to pop a note.
Yeah, I'll put it on Stunt Hangar tonight or tomorrow, and just message you on Stunt Hangar. You know how to access
Actually,
that?
I gave you my personal email in the message.
Oh, well, I got to view it again then. I don't see it. Where'd it go? It was on the screen and it disappeared. Well,
I'll do it again.
okay. I'll take a picture this time, by George. My computer is doing weird things.
Yeah, it's still showing on my screen.
Why is it not showing on my screen? Chat one. Here we go. Let's see. It says messages that you are chatting as a guest. And say, got it. Okay, wait a minute. Ah, gotcha.
Oh, you found it?
Gotcha. Yes, sir. I found it. I will
Okay,
send
I'll
you.
scratch what I'm doing then.
I will send you one tomorrow or here in a minute.
Yeah, I won't be responding till tomorrow anyway, but just
Don't worry
want to
about
chat with you. Maybe
Don't worry
toss your
about
phone
it.
number. Maybe toss your phone number in there too, Phil.
I'll do it. I'll give you the email and the phone number, and I'll throw my address in. What the heck?
Why not? Okay, thanks, guys. Catch you
Okay.
later.
Take care of
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, Bob.
Thanks.
Well, we're down to
And it showed up by George. Okay, I got it. Oh, Lord.
I'm going to jump off here in a minute too because I got to get up and go flying in the morning.
That's what I'm doing. 8 o'clock at the field. Oh, the battery's over here charging now.
Let's have good weather.
Lordy goodness. What you flying tomorrow, Bob?
I'm going to get back into the Twins now that the classic thing is over for a while. I'm going to get back to flying the Turning Point.
That's a good airplane.
I tell you what, I'm going to get one of those new Igor timers and put that in it. Of course, I have to get the Igor ESCs too. I think after having seen how good that timer worked in the new one in Orestes's airplane and Joe's airplane, I got to have one. You know.
Yeah, it works great if you can figure out how to program it.
Well, it's just a matter of working with it.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep changing things around till you get it.
I'll follow the directions, and of course, I have Joe. I can talk to Joe, and I can talk to Mikey Palco. He's right here in my neighborhood, practically. So he knows how to operate.
Well,
really good on you.
I'm not that lucky, but I'm gonna see what I can find out anyway. I've got 2 of them.
Yeah. Once you learn how to use it, then you know how to use it. I don't know. But it does work. I mean, there's no question about it. It's the best.
Oh, no doubt about that. It does work.
Timer on the market right now.
Are you using 2 timers or just one on the Twin?
On the Twin, just one.
Just one timer, yeah.
I thought so.
I use 2 ESCs, 1 timer, 1 battery.
Yeah.
What ESC you going to use? 2 of the 66s?
Oh no, for the Twins. Actually, I want 33s, but they don't make them anymore, so I probably have to use 44s. I have a couple of 33s in the Wildfire, so I might just switch them over into the Turning Point, which is a little bit better flying airplane, because I have Talon 35s in there now. You know, with the smaller motors, you don't need that big an ESC.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. When I get the thing finished, I'll have to call you and find out what to put in it. It's a ways off.
If you're using a single motor airplane, a bigger motor, yeah, you're going to need a 66 or something.
Oh yeah, the single motors, I still don't know how to figure that timer out, but the Twins, it's going to be smaller ESCs, 1 timer, 2 ESCs, 2 motors, and it's all going to be new ground to me. Don't know anything about a Twin, but I'm going to learn.
Yeah, I got 5 new ones on the board. 5 new ones.
I got 10 planes to finish it, and then I'll try to build one.
Well, I figured this way,
11.
I can't die until I finish all 5 of them, so.
Well,
You're not allowed to die.
You got to throw it a tri-motor.
You're not. You're our icon. You can't. You're not allowed.
I think the good Lord has he has the final say in that thing.
He's got a plan for all of us. I just hope the plan involves you being here a while.
Bob, you got to do a tri-motor.
No,
No?
I'm gonna try a 4-motor, but then I saw how much work that is. That B-17, the wiring and what he went through.
Did he bring that thing?
Huh?
Did Paul bring that?
No, he didn't fly. He came to coach Tim Just.
Wasn't it Uncle Jimby that had a 6-motor one?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, because he was going to build a B-36. I cut the plus 12 cradle for a B-36 stunner.
Good Lord. What was the wingspan going to be? 100 inches?
It wasn't that big, really. He was using really tiny motors, so.
Wow.
Only about 65-inch wingspan.
Have you ever seen a real B-36?
Yeah.
I grew up around them, and that is a huge airplane.
Something about you got about almost a 2-inch thick cord at the root on that darn thing.
Yeah, they're amazing.
If you're in the front of that airplane and you want to go to the back of the airplane, you slide through a tube.
Yep. And don't get claustrophobic.
Trolley. They have a newly restored one within the last few years out at Pima. I got to see that.
Oh, cool.
At the VSC. It's gorgeous.
I'd like to see that. I'll have to go to Pima. I'd have to go out to Pima next year.
What was the air base in Florida they flew out of?
Junk. I can't remember. I haven't been able to think of anything today. I don't know.
They flew out of an air base in Florida.
I know right where it is. I could take you to it, but I can't think of the name of it. I know the name changed about a few years ago, but I don't remember what it was called then. I don't remember what it's called now. I remember we drove up to it.
Strategic Air Command, remember?
Yeah. We drove up to it in my aunt's car, and it had the thing on the front of it from my uncle, and the guy popped a salute. We just drove on in. It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, so Jimmy had an airplane with 6 motors on it, and he'll try anything, that guy. I wanted to build a B-29, and Walker said he thought about that too, but then he got scaling it up, and to make it look right, the wing would be about a mile long, and he said it's just not practical. Too bad. It'd be a cool project. And the fuselage would be simple to make. I mean, just make a tube and wrap
it's a tube
around it. Mold the fuselage in one piece.
Yeah.
But those two wouldn't look right without those 2 big jets hanging down under it. You can use that as a counterbalance.
No, I'm talking about a B-29.
Oh, B-29. Dadgummit, why didn't you end while I was over there? Batteries are charging up.
Now, if you did a B-29 and made it a B-50, then you'd have the jets. Because that had the jet.
Yeah, you'd have the jet.
I think you could scale that out and work that out to where it looks right without having to have quite such a high aspect ratio wing.
Maybe 20 years ago, I might have had the energy to do that.
Oh, Bob, come on.
Not anymore. Twins, I'll do twins. They're easy.
Yeah.
No, correction. They're easy for you.
Is your boy still got your first little twin?
Yeah. Rob. Well, that's Robbie's now. He confiscated that from me.
That's part of his inheritance.
Oh man, that thing fly good. That is such a good airplane.
Which one?
The little test bed twin we did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen pictures of it.
What motors did you put on there? 23?
Those are 23 10s.
10s or 5s?
They're 10, 23 10, 23 millimeter, 10 millimeter can length.
Okay, did I read somewhere that there's now available, it's either 18 10s or 20 10s or something?
It may be, but those 23s are really, really nice. That's what Paul has on the B-17. He's got 4 of those.
Uh-huh.
I think he's got the 2310s. He might have the 2320s. I'm not sure. But boy, are they nice little motors. Wow.
Well, they are.
Let me see if I have that.
You can get 2212s.
Let me see if
I
I
have
can
one.
make this work. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see.
Well, I think your 2212 runs in right about somewhere right around a 25.
Is that showing?
There, yeah,
Yeah.
it's showing.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Look close, didn't it? Ooh.
Sure did. Look at that thing. Just
That's
whip around there.
You doing it again?
Oh,
Didn't that look close, that
Yeah.
first outside?
What's that?
That first outside on that 8
Yeah.
looked like he almost put it in.
Yeah. Wasn't even close.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least this is the last one.
He was 2 feet above the grass. What the heck is?
It was 5 feet.
There's a dip in the grass right there.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you don't,
Well,
put a divot in the grass.
I'm wondering, to be honest with you, Bob, is if it's not a smart idea to stay with the smaller twins than the bigger ones. 'Cause
I'm building some smaller twins. I mean, not that small, but,
I know, but
yeah, I really do believe there is an advantage to a little less mass in the airplane. But that's why I'm building different ones. All the ones I'm building are of different sizes.
sure,
Let me see if this.
I'm glad to hear that because I think I know Flying Gordon's twins. They're huge and they pull your arm off.
That's the Wildfire. That's the biggest one.
Yeah, nice round loops.
It's a nice airplane, Nice flying field, huh?
Yeah,
It is a nice flying field.
well, it does nice round loops.
No, that's a good airplane. Yeah, I'm building nothing as big as the Wildfire. It's a tiny bit smaller. The biggest one is a tiny bit smaller than the Wildfire, and then there's another one that's about the size of the Usahama because I used a Usahama wing with a little less chord, made a little higher aspect ratio, and then I got another one that's very high aspect ratio. It's 7-to-1. It's like a Denny Adamisen airplane.
Wow.
I really believe with the high aspect ratio with a twin, with all that thrust out there, will stabilize the twin better than a single engine high aspect ratio airplane. So we'll see.
You may have hit on something there, yeah.
Well, let's see. Denny's
Denny wasn't at the Nats?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I didn't think I saw him either.
His buddy Larry Fruits was there for a while.
I can tell you that like that twin profile flight streak that I flew with that high aspect ratio.
Yeah.
I flown it in some god awful winds, and it might flip around out there, but it stays out there.
Yeah.
I don't like them too big. Like when I flew Gordy's twins, my arms literally hurt for a month. My tendons. And I can scratch my ankles without bending over.
That was a big airplane, and it had 235s in it.
Yeah, 2 Max 35. That Gemini, that yellow one. Man,
Yeah.
that thing pull hard. Wow.
The little Pathfinder profile was an exercise in, what actually brought that around was Paul Walker's B-17 flying on 4 15s. That's why that thing wound up with 2 15s.
That is a great flying airplane. That's really what got me back on the project. When I was working on the second wind, the first twin, I kind of put it on the back burner. And then I went to VSC and he offered me a ride on that thing. and I went home and started working on the second wind again.
Oh yeah, that thing. I flew it. It's like wherever you think you want it to go, it goes there. You know?
Push button airplane. You can fly it small as you want to, at corners, at locks, at tracks. It's about a push button airplane.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a straight Hershey bar wing. You know.
Good airplane.
I broke my needle.
Now, somebody told me that a Hershey bar wing can be a good wind.
Yeah,
wing.
Hershey bar wings are better in the wind. I believe. I used to fly Chiefs, and I wasn't a nobler guy at first. I was a Chief guy, and I thought they always worked better in the wind.
Any idea why or suppositions?
Yeah, because the high point at the quarter chord remains constant across the wing.
Ah. All right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Dean Pappas wrote a whole thing about that. He said, tapered wings look pretty and all, but he says, but they have but they have a straight trailing edge. You get about a 4.5 degree sweep in the wing. Where with the crossfire, I didn't even realize I was doing this. I swept the wing trailing edge forward to lower the stick pressure. You get the average of where it moved the center of pressure after the balance point less, and then did that. So you could turn it in wind a lot easier. But he said, the better benefit was that when he measured the quarter chord at the tips and then measured the quarter chord at the root and laid a straight edge between them, it was a straight line.
Yeah.
There was no taper back like it is on a straight trailing edge wing.
Makes sense.
And boy, does that thing fly good in the wind. That's my best wind airplane.
Well, thinking of that, the firecracker, the fellow in England.
Yeah.
That was
Australia.
a good wind airplane. But
They fly a lot of wind down there. That wing works well for them.
Yeah.
That's a huge wing, though. My word.
Well, they got different size versions of it too.
Yes.
Oh, I've got plans to the big one, but it's huge.
I've seen them fly. I've seen them fly them in the wind, and they do perform in the wind.
Oh, no
Yeah,
question.
I bet it does.
No question about it.
I was talking to can't remember who. Oh, I know it was Tom Morris. Told me that the landing gear on that thing is mounted crooked because the airplane actually flies canted out.
Wow.
I said, well, I did not know, would never have known that. But we looked at the plans and it's on the plans that way.
Here's a picture of one I did for a guy there. It's a stalker, which is basically like the firecracker, but smaller. It's a 90% stalker.
Yeah.
Pretty wing.
Yeah, look how much
Well,
smoke.
Bob did it. It's going to be a pretty wing. I mean,
Yeah. But,
Actually, the firecracker has more taper.
yeah, but this is very similar.
Yes, yes, it is. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. But I was just
I wonder how that would work on a twin engine thing. Making that much swap forward. Again, that's another experiment, and that would be 6 twins I'm building if I do that. So,
get them all going at the same time.
Maybe I won't do that.
Bob, be careful. You're going to have as many as me, and I'm telling you, it's not a good thing.
No.
Well, the thing is, they'll all be electric powered, so he didn't have to pay them to fly them.
It's another.
That's
picture,
true.
Another picture.
That's true, but you got to cover it at least.
It's another view of it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's got a thing to it, I've never flown one, but I really don't see why it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Those guys.
I wonder what would happen if you took a tapered wing, just a regular tapered wing like a pattern master. Just to mention an easy one that everybody knows what it is, and cut it, sanded it so that you had a tapered trailing edge. That would take some of the sweep out of the front.
Not a tapered trailing,
still
a swept trailing edge. A swept. Yeah. That's basically what you do,
I just think that'd be.
And the Juno had 2.5 inches per panel, which is actually more than the firecracker had.
Wow.
2.5 inches per panel of swept forward trailing edge. The Crossfire was only 1 7/16.
I got to ask Stuart a question. Stuart, what was that you put up there?
Oh, that's the Buster. I got a question on it. For the wheels, I think you guys had talked. Somebody had talked about landing on asphalt versus grass,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and
That's asphalt gear right there. Actually, well,
let me do it this
Yeah, that's
way.
asphalt setup.
Yeah.
You'd want it swept forward a little bit more.
Should
If
I
you
move
landed
them
on grass.
forward?
The one wheel's further forward than the other.
Yeah.
One by your,
But should
your
I
hand
move
on.
them? Should I
Your
move them?
inboard wheel needs to come forward.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is I'm going to be flying on grass. Should I move these wheels both forward?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I wanted to find out. I was flipping over and I thought that was the part of the problem. Plus, I got to put bigger wheels on it.
Yep. For asphalt, it's about you want the gear 3 degrees forward of the balance point. That's a normal setup.
3 degrees?
3 degrees forward axle, 3 degrees forward of the balance point, but that won't work on grass.
That's an automatic flip
I've been
over on
running mine the
grass.
way I figure it, Bob, is I run them 18 degrees forward of the balance point where the rubber hits the ground, not where the axle is.
Okay.
And they land. You can do tail up landings or whatever. You grease it in. Remember that
3 degrees is how much leading edge sweep, how much lead out sweep you have from the balance point. That's right. So yeah, you're right. It's about, what was it, 12, 13 degrees is what we use.
14 is what the team racers use.
Okay.
So, and I figure 18 it still lands like you want it to, but it'll also land on grass fairly well, if it's not real thick and high,
Yeah.
So if you go to a contest, you don't have
There
to.
you go. That'll work.
There you go. That looks good. Yes.
Okay,
That'll work.
good. Hopefully, I won't flip over anymore.
Well, if it does, move it a little further forward.
Yep.
You know what's a good idea to do, Stuart, if you have the time and the wherewithal to do it, is make 2 sets of gear, one for the hard top and one for grass.
Yep.
That's what I was going to suggest.
This
On
one
a
will
stunt wagon 30.
This one will be pretty much for grass. I don't know if it'll be I'd have to go to Toronto to fly on asphalt.
Well, you're liable to bounce a lot with that gear on asphalt.
Yeah.
But you'll be all right on the grass with it forward. That's the.
Let me ask you a question. When you land, what do you look at when you're landing?
I'm usually watching the angle. Basically, when I try to flare.
So what touches the ground first?
Well,
Tires.
The wheels, right?
The
wheel touches the ground first. That better.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what you focus on, the wheel. That's what Billy Werwich taught me. He said, focus on the wheel because that's what touches the ground.
Oh, yeah, okay. I guess I look at the angle too, just before they touch. But
focus on the wheel. Focus on the wheel.
Tommy always told me when you're coming in for landing, focus on the wheels hard enough that you can see the shadow form.
My eyes aren't that good. Come on.
Well, mine aren't now, but when he started teaching me, I was in my 20s.
Then you can land those airplanes that have grass gear on them. You can actually land them on asphalt because you can focus on what you're doing. And it works pretty well.
Yeah, I guess I do focus on that in a sense, because then what I do is I'm looking at as it kind of comes down the angle plus the wheels, and then so I know exactly kind of how the wheels are off the ground, when to flare.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of do when I think
Pull
about
that wheel and it works every time.
So, but that's
a Werwich tip.
Wheels on it too.
Well, Werwich would know.
I'm gonna put these on.
Billy's flown once or twice.
He's landed a few airplanes.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, that would help you on grass.
Yeah,
the
those
big
wheels are good on grass. They're thinner and they go through
Yep.
grass better than the white wheels.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put those on.
Yep.
Well, that'd be
Amanda
so
and I were
much
talking
better.
about it today, so I'm gonna change that over.
When I had
Todd,
the,
did you get a chance? Did you get a chance to stop and see Billy?
I did not, unfortunately.
Shucks.
I called him a couple of days before I was due to leave, and he never called me back. When I was there, he called my wife and told me, but at that point, I had other plans, so
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Hope he's doing well. He's a great guy. Well, what do you call the guy that's everybody knows as simply the man? I mean,
Yeah, it's a legend.
yeah, he is that.
You know
Met him in 1961.
What made me admire the kid was when he won the Nats at 60, won the Walker Cup at 16 years old.
Wow.
I figured if he could do it, man, if I really studied and practiced hard, maybe I could do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but there just ain't many people that practice like Billy practiced.
Well, no, but it showed that it could be done. That was what was
That's
important.
true.
Well, it was shown the year before that when Pulaski did it in 58.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was too young that I didn't know about Pulaski, you know, when he did it.
Pulaski did it in 58. Billy did it in 59. 60
Yeah.
we'll talk about, and then he won again at 61, but he didn't beat McFarland.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
tell
I
you
wasn't
what.
paying attention until,
Won again at 62, but he didn't beat the open flyer that year either.
yeah. The 62 is the year I went on active duty, so that's the year I quit flying.
But that was about the time he had to quit to go in the Army too.
Yeah. I built a super ringmaster. I had it in a locker, storage locker aboard the ship. When I left, the skipper and the executive officer happened to be there when I was pulling it out of the locker, and they about fell over. They were both model airplane flyers.
Cool deal.
I remember in basic training at Fort Campbell, Kentucky in 68, there was a drill sergeant that had a ringmaster. He couldn't get it started out on the parade ground. Of course, I was just a boot, and walked out there and need some help. And it was like he looked at me like, "You're going to help me. You're a boot," So being the smart ass I am, I walked back to my barracks and I got a picture of the Caprice, right, brought it with me, and I brought it out and said, "Yeah, I fly too. Here." And he dropped his jaw and he says, "Okay, show me how to start it."
Oh yeah.
Funny.
A lot of good memories.
Well, I tell you,
the Army was not so many good memories, but that's okay.
Well,
I got to northern Hokkaido, the northernmost island in the Japanese chain, and it's cold enough. They get enough snow. They got ski lodges and ski lifts, and they brew most of the beer that's brewed in Japan is brewed there at the Sapporo beer or Sapporo refinery, whatever they call it. And we got there. We were the first U.S. ship that had been there since the end of the war.
Wow.
So it was quite interesting. And I went into town. I've told the story before. I don't know if I've told it here, but I was walking through town. I was just looking around, and I wanted to get. I mean, I saw a hobby shop, so I went over there, and he had a it was a OS 35S in the front window, and he had an Enya 49, I think, or yeah, about that. Anyway, it didn't have any fins on the top of the head. It was a bald head, and they were. It was like equivalent to about $12 or $15 for both of them.
Wow.
And so I went in, and the poor
You said
guy.
it had a bald head.
Yeah,
That's a lot of that going around these days.
I know. But I was only 21 years old then, you know. So
Yeah, we got Carl and Phil outnumbered, guys.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look on this. Look on us. You know, you two
Got a
guys, the only
question.
guys with hair. Anyway, the guy running the store could hardly speak any English. We got it through that I wanted to buy those two engines, so I paid him for them, and then he stopped. I started leaving. He grabbed my arm like that, and he let me know he wanted to ask me a question. Well, what it turned out to be was the local club was having a club flight the next day at their field, and would I like to join them?
Wow.
And once I figured it out, I said, "You bet." He says there'll be a car pick you up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, I'll tell you what, at 9 o'clock the next morning, I'm still down in the mess deck, and it comes over the loudspeaker. Seaman Miller, report to the quarterdeck. You have a contingent of people waiting for you. And I went up there, and there was about 25 Japanese people there waiting, and there were like 4 cars and a motorcycle.
Holy smokes. A motorcade.
Yeah, and we went up, and see, just the day before the local Communist Party there had been, you know, giving us a bad time, and there was more people in that contingent there than what the Communist Party had there. So we went up there. We had a great day of flying. They talked me into flying combat against their hotshot, and I beat him. But it was by accident. I mean, just pure dumb luck. I beat him, and so he lost face so bad he left. But oh, I had a great afternoon. We went to. I'm sure the one fellow there, his family had to be very wealthy because they had a lumber yard, and that's where we went to. Is their house was where the lumber yard is. They had this 2-story house, and
Stuart has a question.
Say.
I think Stuart has a question.
Oh,
Yeah, just a quick one on these wheels. Can you just drill these out and put them right on the wire? Like,
You can. Yeah.
you don't have to put a brass bushing in them.
It'd be better if you had a bushing, but they work if you just drill them out. And you can also paint them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Brad. He had a pair like this today on his, and he painted them.
I don't know if you can see it or not on this photo. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on.
So it is better to put the brass on them, or
Yeah, it's better to have a.
They can't go egg shaped on you if you got a bushing in it.
that's right. Plus, you're gonna drill it out. That little hub there is gonna get awful thin, and so you might be best to put a brass bushing in there.
okay. Yep, already. Thanks.
Yeah, they work fine like that.
Yeah.
I had a picture of that Caprice, and it had the wrong thing. I keep getting the wrong thing. Doesn't matter. Anyway, you can paint those with Testors PLA to match your airplane. It works fine. Paint the hub.
Yeah. Hey, John, have you or anybody tried painting the wheel pants that come with the SV11?
The one to ask that question is, and he's not here, is Charles.
There he is.
He's used the wheel pants and they're painted to match his.
Man, I painted mine and the paint cracked and came off of those things. I couldn't figure out what in the world was going on.
Did you scuff them up a little bit first?
Yeah, I always do. But I painted it with oh geez, I can't remember, rattle can paint.
Yeah.
But then Kermit has used rattle can stuff on his. I've forgotten what I forgot what it is. He got it written right on the side of it. And his is staying fine. I can't figure out what the heck I did wrong.
You talking about the black ones?
No, the white ones that come in a ARF kit from Brodak.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about the black carbon fiber ones that had some kind of mold release on them. You couldn't paint.
No, I remember those. Yeah, I had that problem too, and had to clean them up with alcohol and acetone before I could get the spray paint to stick to them. But I left the stripe on the side of it in black carbon, and it looks cool.
We missed you, Howard.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want you to feel sorry for me watching my flying, so I stayed home.
Well, I didn't feel sorry for you.
I don't think anybody would have felt sorry for you. You were flying good.
You would have done very well at this Nationals.
Why is that?
Well, there were some people away, that would have moved everybody up a little bit. I wish I hadn't retired last year. I would have probably done okay.
Yeah. You should have flown some stunt. So
he's still flying well.
Did you go, Philip?
No, I didn't get to go. They're not really happy about me going next week, getting on an airplane next week. But I told them I can't afford to stay home.
Just don't try
Once
to
in a lifetime trip
anything over
for
50
me.
pounds.
Do what?
Don't try to haul in any king salmon over 50 pounds.
Yeah.
For whatever's crazy enough to bite my line, I'm gonna try my best to get him in. But I'm really after Arctic char and grayling. I've never caught either one of those. I've caught big trout and king mackerel and a lot of stuff, but I've never caught a char or a grayling. I want to catch one of those. I don't care how big it is. If the thing's 12 inches long, it's a win.
Maybe you can get in some sea run Dolly Vardens. They're about
That's
28.
That's October. 30, I think that's in October.
Hey,
Yeah,
Howard.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Orestes really put on a show.
Yeah, he always does.
More so this time than I've ever seen before.
Oh, cool.
Got that new Igor timer, and he's got it working to perfection.
Oh.
It was almost like AI. That's how perfect it looked.
Oh.
That's wild.
That's encouraging. I can't.
It was demoralizing.
I'm not impressed. I haven't been able to get it doing anything much.
Yeah, if he keeps flying, from what I was told from the two guys that called me and told me how it looked and sent me some footage of his flight, we're liable to have to start calling him Mr. Hernandez, sir. It was spooky how good he was flying.
That was the best flying I've ever seen in my life. I didn't watch him, I wasn't there today, but I watched him practice and I watched him in the first round, and it was like a rubber stamp in the sky. Every maneuver just the same. It was just perfect.
Cool.
But that timer really works. That new timer.
Oh
yeah. That's nice.
Howard's got one. He's been playing with it.
Yeah.
Gotta get me one of them.
I'm gonna play with it here in a couple minutes.
I'll get Robbie to call him up. Robbie and he are good buddies. I'll get him to call up Igor and give me a couple of those.
You're gonna get spoiled. Flying new twins and Igor timers.
Can you imagine a twin with the Igor timer? That might be really something.
Yeah.
It might be a nightmare too.
It has a twin setting on it. You can tweak them individually.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't. Twin. Oh, hey, do it. I want to watch this, Bob. I want to watch it.
It has a bunch of landing gear stuff in it too.
Oh.
Well, I got a brand new twin ready for paint. It's got retractable landing gear, and I can put the Igor timer in it. So that might be the way to go.
Might be. Get that sucker worked out to work.
It'll take a long time to get all the settings.
It's okay. I got nothing else to do.
Good.
And then then since you retired, who you gonna get to fly it at the Nats?
I'm not even worried about that anymore. I just want to see how well I can get these twins flying. It's a personal thing.
Oh, I got you.
I think there's really a whole lot there. I really do.
I
They
do
just keep
too.
getting better and better.
I totally agree with you.
Of course, then just about the time I get twins working now, Paul Walker will have a B-17 and maybe a B-36. Who knows?
Paul doesn't have B-36. Jimmy does.
Jimmy has that. Yeah.
So
We were talking about that before. I remember cutting the Westphal cradle set for the B-36. He's nuts.
Mm.
It's been sitting there almost finished for a long time.
Yeah. Well, the thing that doesn't excite me about that is it's a pusher. And we need the artificial air blast over the wings and tails to make these things work correctly. We found that out a long time ago. There have been some pusher airplanes that just didn't work at all.
I've flown them.
And Danny Banjack had one that just wouldn't fly well at all.
The B-17 is pretty good from what I hear.
Yeah, but that has the air blast over the wings and tail.
It does, yeah.
The B-36 would only have it over the tail.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this one.
So.
The guy that hired them.
So it's going to have to get up some pretty good speed before it's going
to
do anything as far as really hit and lock.
I'm afraid that's not going to work. It'd be fun to try. I mean, God bless him for trying it. Exciting little project, but I don't think it's going to work like he hopes it's going to work. Now, on the other side of the coin, the B-17 works great.
You can do it Dornier style with the 12 motors,
With what?
6 in the front, 6 in the back.
What's that, the 38, the DOX?
Yeah.
I thought about that.
We once upon a
Vertical
time
CG would be
ago.
a big issue. Vertical CG would be a huge issue on that airplane.
Yeah.
The fact that it's a flying boat, and I don't think you get good takeoff and landing points on asphalt.
Not worth a darn. What could be? I mean, you could put a gear under it, PBY.
That Australian guy who writes the funny stuff on Stunt Hangar built a Supermarine something, and it actually has floats and takes off from the grass on the floats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Matt.
They do have amphibious floats,
His name is Matt.
Yeah.
Well, I turn and wet the grass down so I can land. Yeah.
It's a long commute in every day from Mars for Matt.
Oh, one of those deals. Okay.
But he's a good guy.
Light speed, it's only takes a little
He's
while.
a lot of fun to correspond with.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
And he's a historian. He knows a lot about the history of this event.
Hey, there's Chacha.
Chacha's coming on.
Come on, Chacha, you can do it.
He should be in bed because he's supposed to leave to go to Indianapolis at 6 in the morning. Or 5 in the morning. He's got to be there by 6.
Yeah, I missed him at the Nats.
Hey,
there
guy.
He was.
Hey, Chacha.
Turn on your. Here you go.
Hey.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, I am.
If you didn't, I'd have to worry about you, sir.
You got to judge the Walker Trophy fly-off, huh?
Yes, I did.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Good deal.
Congrats on your 3rd place, bud.
Thank you.
You did very well.
Would have done better if you had a full fuel load on that last flight.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well. You can't have everything. But
Besides, you don't want to come in and blow everybody off on the first time you show up.
if you blow everybody away on the first attempt, hey, next time everybody be gunning for you.
That's right. And then they kick you up to where you become a bottom-feeding scum sucker.
Yeah.
He's going to be in advance the next time he flies.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor old Don. He was talking about getting flying advanced, and he wanted to just stay just under the top spot. He screwed up. He screwed up and got the top spot. Now he says next year he's going to judge because he don't want to fly with those guys.
It reminds me of the old time stunt event. You know, that perpetual trophy, the Jeff Sheets perpetual trophy. The thing is like 6 feet tall, and everybody at one time for a while there was trying to get second place.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
wanted to
remember
get that
that.
box home.
I remember that. Charlie Reeves took that thing home one time, and Lord, it took up the whole back of the van. The thing was quite large.
I heard Don
It does come apart, thank goodness.
Heard what? What'd you hear, Howard?
That Don Jenkins airplane was spectacular.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was. It is.
One he had 2 years ago was that was really good.
This one's even better.
Yeah, that one had been crashed 3 times.
Wow.
And put back together.
Then he went out and won advance with it. So he had a good nats.
Yeah. Yeah, Don deserves it. He's a great guy and he works hard.
We had
I don't know what that plane was covered or painted with, whether it was epoxy or dope, but I'm going to find out.
Yeah. Well, you know, there were 3 appearance point judges. We had Keith Trossel and me and Paul Walker. And
Paul.
Yeah, well, the reason Paul was in there mainly, well, we all 3 decided on, you know, what role the airplane was going to be in, and pretty much we all agreed. But Paul was in there specifically because Keith and I were pretty unstable. We didn't want to fall on anybody's airplane picking it up. So Paul would pick up the airplanes, and we'd look at him, and then he'd shuffle them around. And he was the airplane monkey. He moved them all around.
Oh, Lord.
Wore him out. But we all agreed that Don's airplane was a front row airplane.
Yeah.
What do you
really is.
the brass to the steel?
What's that?
What kind of lubricant do you guys use? Or do you put any on at all?
Nah. You can put a little 3-in-1 oil or whatever.
Oh, 3-in-1, yeah.
Okay. I didn't
Sewing
know
machine oil. Something
3-in-1. Stuart, 3-in-1 will work, but you got to remember, anytime you put oil in there, it's going to get fuel in it eventually anyway. But anytime you put oil in there, it's going to attract dirt.
Yeah.
So you're better off probably just putting it on there dry. As long as the axles aren't rusty,
Right.
you're probably better off just putting it in there dry.
If you have any kind of noise or anything, which you probably won't, then you put a little spot of oil so you don't have the noise when you land. But yeah, Phil's right. You really don't need anything.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Well, anyway, Cha-Cha's looked like he's in and out here, so.
Yeah. He might have lost his feed.
He had more fun than anybody at the Nationals, I can tell you that.
Oh, I'm so glad he was able to make it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I kind of kiddingly said when he was on the chat a couple of weeks before the Nats, he said he was flying into Indy, but he didn't have a way to get to Muncie. So I said, "Oh, why don't you fly into Newark and I'll take you out?" You know, it's kind of just.
I remember that.
And then right, Cha-Cha, and he calls me up and he says, "I changed my itinerary. I'm going into Newark."
I'm here.
I'll tell you what.
So we were supposed to catch a bus from Newark out to by me about an hour and a half, and it turns out the bus schedule was wrong, and he was going to have to wait about 5 hours. So I hopped in the car and sped down to Newark Airport to pick him up, and came back. We had a nice dinner and hung out and had a nice ride out, didn't we?
Yes, we did. You put me onto some good music.
Yeah, I turned him on to some different music than he's used to listening to.
Oh yeah. What kind of
Little
music?
Jackson Brown, little Albert Lee, you know, little Emmylou Harris, you know.
Yeah.
He's a drummer.
Good deal.
He's a drummer.
Good deal.
Yeah, are you a drummer, Cha-Cha?
Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness.
He's a
Oh,
drummer.
my
He's a black belt, so I felt very safe driving with him. We had a good time, didn't we?
We had a fun time. We had a really fun
Tell you
time.
what, it sounds like y'all had a blast.
Hey, Bob.
Maybe
what do you
next
think?
year, Cha-Cha, you got to come back next year. Oh my goodness, look who's in the room with him. Oh my goodness.
Hey, Bob, what did you think of Elm Street? My gosh, I went down there to pick up Cha-Cha.
Well, did Chacha tell you what I did?
Well, yeah, you couldn't get out of there fast enough.
I couldn't get out of there at all. It was like a labyrinth. You couldn't get out of there if you tried. It was like unbelievable. I wasn't going to stay there. Even with him being a black belt, I wasn't going to stay there.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Like a war zone.
Yeah.
What the heck? What happened?
They had the whole place, all the roads were blocked off, and you couldn't get to where they were staying, this Airbnb, without going around the barricades and going down dirt roads and backyards and alleyways and kids out there throwing fireworks all over the place. And I said, I'm not staying here. You know, I don't want my truck to get robbed.
Oh my word.
You guys had no problems there?
Nope, none whatsoever.
Oh, I'm just a chicken. What can I tell you?
No, you ain't a chicken. You're experienced.
I stayed with Alan Buck in his trailer. That was fun. We had a good time.
At the Nat site.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
that'd
that.
be good.
It's fun, because then if you're flying and you need to get into an air-conditioned trailer, you're 2 minutes away from it. And you go over and use the facilities that are cleaner. And you can take a rest. You can charge your batteries. It's really a good thing to do.
Plus, there's usually a after party going on all half the night.
Half the night's about right, too.
Yeah. Well, I slept. I went to sleep,
And there's always somebody cooking and
a lot of
good somebody jamming.
And Will Davis, every morning he cooks breakfast for everybody. The only thing I don't like is the liver mush. I didn't try that. But he cooked really good blueberry pancakes and bacon and sausage and coffee. It was great. All free. He won't take a nickel.
Really?
No. Will's like that. He's done that. He does that at Triple Tree. He does it at Nats. He does it a lot of times. And then at Brodak, he does that Wednesday or Thursday night dinner. Everybody's always attributed that to him, even though it's at Alan Buck's trailer.
He's amazing.
But he's a great guy.
He really is. He had a lot of fun with Wesley out there. Wesley did very well, and he had a good time with Wesley.
Talk about Wesley did?
No, his grandson.
Oh.
Have you been following on Facebook? His grandson actually built an airplane on Facebook. You could see him and painting it and everything.
Yeah.
And he won junior. Of course, it was only one junior, but he went through that wind this morning, got his flights in, and didn't crash the airplane.
Outstanding.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
Very neat.
He's a nice kid.
Well, the thing about that kid at Brodak a couple of years ago, there was this little girl that wanted to try to learn to fly. And Wesley went out there to help her, and he went out there and put his arm around her. And, it was so cute.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I can't remember, but he was so cute. I took several pictures and I told everybody, I just don't think it gets any cuter than that.
Him and Kyle, Palco's kid.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
They're going to be best buddies for a long, long, long time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they are quite a pair. Palco's kid is a pretty good flyer too.
So he's so enthusiastic.
He is, and he's so neat. But I love it when he does the news reporter gig. Man, he come to the hotel one morning, and here come Banjock walking in. Here's Danny Banjock. Oh my word! I can't remember what all he said. I was too busy laughing to listen.
How do you ever kid? Is he still growing?
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Everett's
He's
kid?
only 16.
How tall is he now?
Who's 16?
He's taller than me.
Oh, you mean
You're
about 6'7", 6'8".
You mean Gabe?
Oh no, he's taller than that.
You mean Gabe?
He's taller than 6'5". I'm 6'4", and he's got me by 3 or 4 inches.
Wow.
Engstrom?
Are you talking about Gabe Alamoff?
No, Ibanez.
Yeah, Angstrom Everness.
Angstrom, that's it.
Angstrom, that's it.
Yeah,
Angstrom.
He's a tall kid.
Boy, he is. I told him, son, you better not fall in love with sports cars because they just don't build them that big.
He looks like he's from the 60s. He's got this really long hair now,
Yeah.
And it's really thick. Oh my gosh, it's thick.
I'm just jealous.
I think we're all jealous. I never had that much hair when I was young.
You got nothing to worry about. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
You had your hair, Bob.
So's Howard. Howard's got hair.
Yeah.
Carl's got.
Well, you know what they say about people with hair and thinkers, you don't grow grass on a busy street.
Hey, well, it doesn't grow in a billiard ball either, so there you go.
Oh, that's true.
Lord have mercy. We all are rough tonight.
There's an old saying about those that are bald here in front, they're sexy. The ones that are bald in the back are thinkers. Yeah. Yeah, bald front and back, they just think they're sexy.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me get to the.
I didn't want to waste your punch.
Lordy. Yeah.
All right, guys, it looks like Chacha's having a hard time getting on. I'll talk to him later, but been good. It was a fun Nats, and I wish I could have stayed longer, but it was good. It was good to go out and do the appearance pointing. I enjoyed that. And we also solved the FAI problem.
Oh, tell us about that.
What's that?
Well, it's going to be held in Sacramento the Monday after the Golden State, I guess it is.
Okay.
The big contest that Dennis Nunes is putting on.
Yeah.
He's going to get that site for one more day. And I was going to be the interim chairman, but when I went and had a meeting with Colleen Pierce at AMA headquarters, she said she didn't want an interim. She wanted a full-time, and I can't do that right now. So Tommy Fluker, who has a lot of knowledge about FAI, and he's flying stunt now, he's going to be the long-term chairman, which I think is a good solution.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to replace Wendy, because Wendy hadn't been flying in years, with Joe Daly, and we're going to replace Dick Hauser with Matt Colan.
Good choices.
Yeah, good choices.
That's back there, huh?
It's going to be in Sacramento.
No, Matt is back east.
Well, he's in Chicago. He's going to be in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, he's going to be a air traffic controller at O'Hare.
That's a toddling town.
Yeah.
That's a busy job there.
That's a busy job, yeah. Mm-hmm. He must be pretty good, because I guess he was drafted to go there.
Must be.
Wow. Other guys there to fly with.
So we got, you guys are finally going to have a team selection. You've been traveling to them for years and years and years, and now you got to have one in your backyard.
I'll be darned. Better get
that's a pretty big backyard from Howard's place to Sacramento.
It's a lot shorter than it is to Muncie or to New Jersey.
Oh, that's true.
Florida or Texas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I've heard all my life about San Diego and the weather and the temperature and all that. So I got a chance to go out there last year. Wife and I went out there to see some friends, spent a week with them, and that place is perfect as far as weather. I mean, it's just gorgeous. But the taxes are so high on the houses that I don't know how anybody does it.
No, you're right.
Well,
that's why I left.
At any rate, we fixed that whole FAI problem, Howard. So
good deal. Good deal.
Okay. I mean, we had kind of a what they call an ad hoc meeting, had an impromptu meeting right after appearance point judging. We had most of the directors there. You had Mikey Palco and Paul Walker, a whole bunch of them were there, and everybody seemed to agree on doing it that way. So, because there's a certain way you have to do it. You have to have a chairman. He has to take look at the bids, of which now there's only one.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a yes vote across the board. And whatever judges you come up with, we're all going to vote yes on those too. So, you know.
Yeah.
So where is it going to be held?
The,
not the team trials, but the Worlds.
Australia.
Australia. That'd be
It's
fun.
Perth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perth. Oh yeah. That's a
So
sailing
there's only
town.
going to be so many people, no matter who competes, only so many people are going to have the wherewithal to go.
Well, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
could meet that Australian you were talking about there, Max. That's where he lives, out there.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's
Western-
expensive to
Western
go
Australia.
there. You go to Australia, you better like sitting on an airplane because it's a long flight.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it once, and I don't.
Remember going to China? That was a long flight. I imagine.
Yeah, I bet.
Quite a
I
bit
bet.
I remember going into. We went with Fancher was on the team, and Fitzgerald's father Bill came with us, and they're all airline pilots. And we went on China Airways, and it was a 747, which was half freighter, half passenger. And,
Oh, brother.
And I was noticing, I was sitting with Robbie because Robbie was a junior member, and we were watching. I was watching Teddy, and his hands were on the armrest, white knuckled. And after we landed, I said, "Ted, you're an airline pilot. You kind of look a little nervous." He said, "Bob, we're lucky to be alive." He said, "This guy almost stalled this thing 3 times."
Oh, gee.
Oh,
And an airline pilot would know. You know, I didn't know, but he did.
yeah.
He said, lucky to be alive.
This was
He flew the 7.
China Air, China.
What's that?
China Air or Air China?
Air China.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it was.
The red Chinese carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that.
He said we were lucky to make it in there because the guy almost stalled it 3 times.
You know, he flew the 747 that flew the space shuttle back from California.
Who did?
Fancer.
Venture did?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
That's
I know
the story I've heard.
He flew 747s for United. He flew the.
I understand when he retired from United, he flew the 747 for NASA that hauled the space shuttle.
I did not know that.
I saw that thing taken out of Salt Lake Airport. Boy, it was struggling to climb with all that weight.
Well, that's a lot of weight.
Have you seen the Airbus version, the Beluga?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that yesterday.
It's even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say they keep it at low altitude to keep the stress off the fuselage.
Incredible.
I said that thing looks like a puffer fish or something.
Looks
Looks
like a
like
whale.
it's grinning at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a whale's mouth and eyes painted on it. It looks just like a whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
That's interesting.
Have you seen the 747? I don't remember what they call it. Looks like a 747 in a hot dog bun.
The Dream Lifter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one take off when I went out to visit Robbie when he was working at Boeing. He took me over there to, what was it? Where do they have the field up there where they build them up in north of Seattle?
Everett.
He took me to Everett, and we got to see one of the Dream Lifters take off.
Wow.
Incredible airplane.
Yeah. I have a friend who was the chief engineer on that.
Wow. And
I've always wanted to see a 777. I have
they're in
never
the air
yet seen one.
practically 24/7. I mean, they land, they unload, they go back, and they just keep going back and forth.
Wow.
Look at that.
There you are.
There you go. You can see a 777.
I've never seen a 777, but I understand there's a good chance we'll see one in Seattle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I'm going through there. We're going to spend the night in Vancouver.
David Fitzgerald. Thanks.
And I couldn't believe how expensive a hotel is in Vancouver, but whatever.
Yeah. You can stop by here and you can stay free.
We might just take you up on that. I've got your phone number and all in my phone. We get to Seattle, I may call you and aggravate you.
Okay.
We're going to try to figure out what we can do, Howard, because I'm telling you, It's a story for another time, but the guy that has put our trip together has done some interesting foo bars. I mean, very interesting foo bar, like forgetting to pay for it, and the trip got canceled through the Princess lines, and we had to go redo everything. And some of the things we thought we wanted to do, we didn't think we was going to get to do until we got to talk to Princess and told them, look, we paid for it. We've got our receipts. So we finally, I think we're going to get to do everything we wanted to do, but boy, it's been a cluster.
Excuse me, I'm going to go fly a little stunt.
Hey, listen,
Have fun.
Howard, I'm going to jump off.
Me too.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bob, have a great week.
Yeah.
Buddy, it's good to hear you did so well. And
Yeah,
I'll see
wow.
you in 2 weeks. I'm
Just
gonna be out of here.
You guys take care.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
classic. Bob, you still flew.
Yeah.
From the film I saw, Bob still flew as well as I mean, he looked like he looked like he was flying a pro ship.
I had 2 good flights, but you know, when you watch Orestes fly, it's like I'm flying a fire baby for the first. All right, guys.
You're a very humble individual, but I'm telling you
Yeah.
what, that was not a bad flight. It was beautiful, both of them.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Bob. Have a great
Bye-bye.
week.
Yeah. I think we'll shut her down.
Yeah, I think we're
See
at
ya.
that point.
Yeah.
Okay, Gary, and
All right.
and excuse me, Carl. We'll see you later.
Hey,
Howard,
John, before you go, I got to tell you something.
I didn't do it.
You're muted, Carl.
You're muted, Carl.
There you go. We're watching
Okay.
2 of our grandsons this week, and I said to him, and I poured him to your picture, and I go, "Hey, here's Santa Claus. You want to say hello to him?" Pointing
Are
to
they there?
you, and my youngest grandson goes, "Oh, that's fake. That's not real beard." I go, "Yeah, it is. That's his real beard." He goes, "No, that's fake."
Well, I'll tell you
So
what.
yeah, I tried. I was in there for you, but anyway, I thought
No,
you might
you
get a
like
kick
that?
out of that. Yeah. So anyway,
Oh,
well,
what
good
the
night,
heck.
everybody.
All
Well, have a
right.
good
Hey, take
weekend.
care, all.
Good night,
Good night, all.
Howard. And